Y'all see what everybody been talking about, the versus a gorilla. Now, y'all know me. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I'm very optimistic. I don't know. I feel like the only way it would work is like this gotta be on like Sparta 300, like everybody run up at one time. I feel like niggas can't get it live.
Get it live is crazy.
I feel like everybody gotta be on this nigga like that. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Because don't get me wrong, gorillas are strong as and all of that, but they also be acting scary sometimes. Like they'll run a little bit, like what doing, like try to get out of dodge. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be on the front line.
10 people getting killed.
I feel like whoever,
we need 10 Robert Williams.
I feel like people who suicidal. Like
10 Robert Williamses.
I'm actually scared with the conversation because like being that Trump is in office, like they need to chill because Trump would be like, well, let's test the theory. I don't want to get drafted.
Yeah, he'll do. He'll bored.
Yeah. What if we get drafted and go be one of the 100?
Let me just say, if it was me, I would take a gorilla by myself.
For real.
But just for the sake of conversation.
Imagine that, like how get drafted for world wars and shit. You get drafted to go fight the gorilla.
Yeah, nah. I'm not getting drafted to go fight no war.
Me neither. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, I'm going to jail.
What it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Low Key V.
And it's your man K3.
And this is
Paid N Bazed.
Where we get money and wash our
Hiney.
Okay.
Off the dome.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. It's a lot of bullshit going on, but you know.
Oh yeah.
It get greater later.
Yeah.
It get greater later. We got Amp with us. What's up, Amp?
What's going on, Amp?
What's up, man?
Amp now touch back down in the bitty. My boys out there in Vegas at WrestleMania.
Before we recorded, I'll let the listeners go down in the comments. Let me know if Vegas overrated. I think Vegas is overrated.
A lot of people say that.
I've never been to Vegas, but I don't like the thought of going to Vegas. And we're supposed to go there for my brother's bachelor party, and he always want to go to Vegas. He been trying to go to Vegas for the longest. That's the only way he gonna get me to go to Vegas. I have no desire to go to Vegas.
The first time I went to Vegas was for my homie Tremaine bachelor party. That was fire. I think we was out there maybe like, we went out Friday, Saturday. I think we left Monday.
Okay.
About 3 days.
Okay.
Bro, I was just out there 6 days. Oh my God, my nigga. I think 6 days anywhere is just too much.
But 6 days out there is like you
and
damn near in hell.
Yeah, and it's hot as fuck out there.
Yeah, you sitting like a motherfucker.
It was actually cold.
Oh yeah, it do get cold out there.
It was cold out there.
Especially during the nighttime. Like California, Nevada, all of that shit get real cold. But in the summer, that desert shit get different.
Yeah, it get wicked.
But I think going to Vegas, like y'all said, like it seemed like you had a better time when you went with your homeboys. Yeah, and I think you're gonna have a good time because it's like when you go as a group, it'll be fun.
It's cool.
I don't think it's somewhere to just go like parlay for vacation.
Yeah. What about with your lady?
Unless she like to gamble.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't gamble, but maybe
I'm not
we can
trying
find
to go with my
somebody.
lady because you got to really spend some shit while you're out there.
Yeah.
You know, women just find reasons to want to spend money.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
Oh my God, they have gold steak. Bitch, we can make that at home.
Yeah, get some food coloring. Some Save-A-Lot steak.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, Ant was at WrestleMania, so he got it. I said, bro, why is them tickets so high?
That shit like this. That's wrestling Super Bowl.
I know, but God.
Let me give niggas the technique. So I go to WrestleMania every year. So WrestleMania is 2 nights. So what I usually do is I just buy like one of the nights. So I usually do night 2 because that's gonna be like usually that's the better night.
Yeah.
So the night 2, it is a little pricey. It's like around like 300. It'll probably get close to 400. So I don't get my night 1 tickets until I get to Vegas. So I wait and literally last year when I went to Philly and I drove to the stadium. I didn't have no tickets.
Yeah.
And I just went on SeatGeek, StubHub, and just sat on that bit. Because, you know, people, they just be, like, buying tickets. They just be holding on to them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then when that show get closed, motherfuckers get desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get some tickets, $80, some good-ass seats.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay, because I was seeing online, motherfuckers were paying like thousands for seats.
I mean, if you want to sit close,
Close,
I I don't need to sit that close.
And with a wrestling match,
it looked like
unless
you
you're
had
trying
good
to
seats. It looked like you had good seats.
Yeah, I had decent seats.
Yeah, like a wrestling match, it's not like you really like got to sit. I'd have been a lot of my grandpa used to take us to go see wrestling every year. We used to be real big with wrestling. Whenever they came, I was there or whatever. Unless you're trying to like fucking reach out and get a handshake or something, you don't really need to be close. You're gonna get that same effect. Yeah, you wanna
I wanna feel the sweat.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah. But wrestling is
I
like
want to see a nigga get hit with a chair in the head. Right?
yeah, the blood splatter on you. Yeah, wrestling is like a great like event to go to though. It's fun as hell. That merch be expensive though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I might get a cup and that's it.
And shout out to you, man. You was doing good on the interviews. You niggas was funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
They call that nigga CM Punk.
He interviewed a nigga that was a little zesty, bro, and they called that nigga CM Punk, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
CM Punk.
You gotta be careful with like amping them audience because they will get on your ass.
Nah, them niggas is funny, bro.
One slip up, it's alright.
Yeah, them niggas is hilarious, bro.
Hell no.
I remember I was on one of Amp and them REOP, one of their live streams and shit. And I forgot what the nigga asked, but he was asked about he said something about some type of advice or some shit like that. And he was like, "Nah, I'm not taking advice from a nigga who can wear Dennis Rodman shirts." And that shit had me crying. He was like, "Yeah, no, bro."
I was listening to me talking to a crowd. Literally today on Spotify, somebody commented, they were like, "Amp, shut your stupid ass up." And I was like, "God damn, nigga."
See, that's how your fans, they feel at home. Because that's how you talk to your homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Speaking of Dennis Rodman, where that nigga been at?
Not being a father?
Yeah.
Like, I remember, I think the last time I seen him in the headlines is like that Kim Jong-un shit, whatever.
No, he was out there recently because his daughter was saying that like he's not really a dad to her. He's never been a good dad and shit. She was like, "That's more so just Dennis." And he's more of a celebrity than he ever been a father for real.
I mean, if your dad was Dennis Rodman, would you really care? I don't know if I would care.
The type of guidance he
as
giving.
that nigga sending that check, we good. Cause like that nigga is a true weirdo. Like he been weird.
Yeah, he started the misunderstood era.
Yeah, the wedding dress and shit. Like
shout out Dennis. Did you watch The Last Dance? The Michael Jordan documentary that came out during the pandemic. Yeah, they did like a good little segment on him or whatever. But yeah, Dennis Rodman is definitely eclectic. I'll say that.
Yeah,
and he friends with the weirdest people.
I wonder if that movie's still coming out because they were supposed to do a movie based on Dennis Rodman going to Vegas and Michael Jordan coming out there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and your boy was supposed to play with him. Play him, Jonathan Majors.
Was supposed to play Dennis Rodman. Yeah, that will be nuts.
I mean, I understand because of the face.
Yeah,
but I don't think Jonathan Majors is tall and slinky enough.
They don't care.
Yeah, you're right about that.
He not slinky enough for sure.
But that would be fun. And then to play Dennis Rodman, you gotta really get in that weird bag.
I think Jonathan Majors is one of them one of the more talented actors of the generation.
I just never seen him. I usually see him in real serious roles.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I want to say I seen the movie Sinners. Y'all seen it?
I ain't seen it yet.
I ain't gonna spoil it. But I think Jonathan Majors would have been perfect in that movie. Not saying Michael B. Jordan did great, but you could tell that was a movie that Jonathan Majors should have been in. But that's his era. That's his. That's his bag.
That's his era. Is crazy. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime. Yeah,
I know he was. Mad as
he was supposed to play one of the brothers, right?
I don't know if he was supposed to. They say he was, but
yeah, because I remember when they first announced that movie was happening and shit. I remember he was connected. Him and Michael B. Jordan was connected to it.
Okay, that would have been dope. I will say, this is what I will say. I'm not gonna tell any spoilers or anything. It was a great movie, great representation, great a lot of symbolism.
Yeah,
definitely makes you think. But I do think that people are overdoing it a little bit with greatest film of all time.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
It's just all right, calm down.
Yeah, I don't think the greatest film of all time could be made in this generation.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna be honest. I liked the movie was great and stuff, but it starts off slower than you expect, and then it picks up towards the middle. But it's a good movie. But like for instance, I like They Clone Tyrone better than that. Okay. So it's like, but They Clone Tyrone in that movie is two different types of movies.
Yeah.
But it was great, and Ryan Coogler is doing his thing. And shout out to Ryan Coogler. Like I ain't know like that nigga talk so like street.
So California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know when I was on my camera,
I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
this the nigga that be getting deals with Marvel?
He was in that bit. Yeah, so know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have Black Panther and we gonna have him ride up, you know what I'm saying, with on the niggas from Wakanda.
I was like, hold on.
I like in hindsight, like I love how like the CIA nigga from Black Panther, like everybody keep like posting the poster that they had with him or whatever. They was like, oh, they made the white man the hero and shit. And it's like I think we can kind of say. You remember the conversation we had last week about Africans being coons? Yeah. T'Challa was a little bit of a coon. He's a little bit of a coon. Like
expound upon it.
Like okay, Michael B. Jordan did like. Michael B. Jordan was an extremist, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he did have a good message, and he kind of just like stepped all on the message as opposed to like he just evaporated the whole movement as opposed to kind of like de-radicalizing it, I guess we could say.
But you gotta look at it like this too, like, okay, like with Ryan Coogler, like having that deal with Marvel, it's like, all right, I'm giving you niggas a movie, but
yeah. I mean, no, that's how the story goes, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really him. Like he said, like those was more so other people projects. That's why he real proud of the center shit. We get to see him more. But like, but I guess I can't really say that because at the end, like Michael B. Jordan, like his character did like inspire T'Challa to like share, you know what I'm saying, the resources that Wakanda had with the rest of the world. So I guess it was kind of on some Martin Luther King, MLK shit. MLK, Malcolm X shit.
I fell asleep on the second one.
The second one wasn't good to me.
Yeah, the second one was good. I was just about to bring that up, and you see what happened in the second one. He shared them resources, and the Mexican fish was on their ass.
Yeah, like, why the fuck y'all do that?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Not the Mexicans not wanting niggas to share resources.
Exactly.
Like,
I went to see that bit, and them comfortable seats at Regency, I ate a whole...
13 piece?
No, a motherfucking, what is it called? Chicken Parmesan from Olive Garden.
That'll do it.
That with the salad, I stuck that bit in. Yeah.
What you snuck it in with? You went with a woman or something? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we just took the big Olive Garden bag and put her jacket over it, and she had it like a purse. And that bit chowing down.
Yeah, that's how that shit be. They don't give a fuck. They be kids working out. I steal from the movies too.
Yeah.
What? The drinks?
like the candy and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Because they be putting that shit out.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, I just grab that shit.
Yeah, them in the movie theater, bro, it be like teenagers. They don't be giving a fuck.
Yeah, they don't
going there like kid tickets, or like
they
when I went into the Sinners, she didn't even check my shit. It was the last movie. I told my girl, I'm like, damn, I ain't have to pay for this. We could have just walked in here.
Yeah,
I was low key mad. She was $40.
Yeah,
because I went to that Epic shit, the new.
Oh, in Oakleaf.
Well, I went to the one where we stay at, but.
Okay, okay. I'm finna say
it was nice.
The one in Oakleaf is trash. But it don't be nobody there. Like if you want to see a movie and you want to make sure like that be empty, go to.
You trying to be with a sneaky link?
Yeah.
The screen is super big though.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, what I will say like about the Sinners movie, a lot of symbolism. If you're very like churchy and into religion, you know, I'm into my religion, but I'm comfortable with seeing other things and stuff. My girl was a little uncomfortable because it is like a lot of witchcraft.
You say you into your religion? You talking about like when you be sacrificing chickens and shit?
I don't do that anymore. No, Christianity.
Yeah, Nash be in that bit.
I ain't gonna lie, I played gospel music the next day. I was like, all right, it was a little witchy in that bit. But I will say shout out to the white girl though. I wasn't familiar with her game.
Yeah.
That motherfucker look good.
I gotta see her because she been getting a lot of clout off this movie or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she was sexy in that bit.
Yeah,
and like you know, she's supposed to be like white passing in the movie. Like somebody was up there was black, and yeah, even like the way she was talking. Like
I seen the clip that's been going on. She was like, "Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face, I'm in that bit."
She was Alabama Barker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah, she was sexy, and the other chick too. The
auntie chick.
No, because her too. She's beautiful, but
That mean no.
That's a big woman.
yeah,
The bigger woman.
she's beautiful. Me and my girl was talking about that too. Like the way her skin radiates on camera, like it's crazy. That because she played in the other show.
That's
that
a
I like.
sympathy. That's when a nigga say shit like that,
I'm not fucking.
that's like sympathy fine. Like,
That's why I was trying to hurry up and say who I'm talking about. 'Cause I knew you were gonna take it somewhere. But no, she played in that film with Jonathan Majors. I mean, not film, that show that they canceled that I used to like.
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was dope in that too.
She was in.
And that was that same era.
Yeah.
Type.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I said. Jonathan Majors. That's why I got introduced to Jonathan
But
Majors.
who you talking about?
I'm talking about the singer chick, who the main character who is really based around Lil Sammy is the girl he was fucking with. She a singer, black chick. You'll see it.
Okay.
She bad too.
Yeah, gotta look
and that ass fat.
Oh,
Cause you know, like
she was fucking on there.
no, well, he just ate a pussy.
Oh, that's
Like,
crazy.
wah, wah.
Nigga, loser.
It's not a lot of nudity.
Boring.
Yeah, it's not a lot of nudity, but
Nigga,
they was on some freaky shit in there. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
I'm trying to find out who she is. Jamie Lawson.
Let me see.
Her.
I think that is her.
Okay, I'm gonna go get familiar.
But yeah, she the younger black girl. She was fine.
Even though me and K3 are part of the problem because we have not seen the movie, I'm proud of all the black people that went out and seen that.
Yeah.
And it beat the record, and now we're most likely gonna get more original black movies now.
Yeah.
Because they see that we actually going out there and going to watch
Because
it.
even SZA and Kiki shit did good in numbers.
Yeah, that movie was fucking horrible.
We
though.
don't.
See, that's the problem. That's what Wilder was talking about.
But we need to support each other. Even like the numbers talk with the center stuff is just like, it's breaking records, but it hasn't recouped yet. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
See, like I really love and appreciate black support, you know what I'm saying, when we support each other, you know what I'm saying? But as we were saying earlier, black support is the reason why fucking Black Panther 2 was so fucking trash.
You right.
Because they felt like they couldn't recast T'Challa and carry on with the storyline because it became a fucking symbolism of
They could have
black
put that
freedom
nigga
and
in
shit.
from, like AI or something.
Nah, that'd have been disrespectful. Especially around that time. That nigga would have had like 7 fingers and shit. But I think that shit ain't they say the same AI.
I'm just saying because I mean that's what they just technically did with the Michael B. Jordan Sinners, making him a twin.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's AI.
But Chadwick would have had that's just a nigga. But Chadwick would have had to been there to like.
They did that with Paul Walker.
Yeah, but they had his brother do a lot of that. Like, but his back was turned to the camera a lot.
Yeah.
But no, they should have just had like John David Washington or somebody playing. They should have just recast the nigga, bro.
You know, one of the first films for somebody to use like a generated something was The Sopranos. The old chick had died before they did like this scene. It's an older lady. I don't know.
The mom?
But it looks terrible though.
Yeah, dude. It
The
looked
mom?
terrible.
Yeah, the mom.
What scene was that?
That whole season. She died like before the season, like a little bit before the season. She did like a couple episodes. Go back and watch like most of that last season she in. I mean, she died during the season.
Yeah, and she was already like isolated
but she looked
too.
terrible.
Yeah, she
it was some bad
pixelated.
CGI.
Okay, I gotta go back and watch it because I wasn't really paying attention. His mom was so fucking annoying, but she was a good character though. But she was kind of off to the side anyway, so that's perfect. She really died around the perfect time.
But yeah, one of the scenes she looked fake as fuck. I was like,
that scene when she was sitting at the chair, bro, that shit looked so bad. Also, Blade 3. So Blade 3, they said what
I
you
ain't making
call it?
past Blade 1.
I mean, yeah, Blade 3. Wesley Snipes apparently, bro, he was acting the ass.
Yeah.
So it was some scenes where he like would not open his eyes.
Yeah.
So they had to put like CGI eyes over his eyes.
Yeah, and this shit looks nuts.
How you go to work and tell them what the fuck you gonna do?
He was acting the ass, bro.
I'll kick his ass off my set.
Yeah, no.
That's why they're not gonna make a new Blade. Because if he was acting like that, why do actors be sometimes acting up like that? Like,
oh yeah, she looks horrible. Ego. Ego for sure. That nigga, you gotta think. Wesley Snipes was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm not paying my taxes."
Yeah, exactly.
Like he thought he was big. He's the definition of thinking you bigger than the program.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of taxes, all you people out there who like think y'all can just file exempt like every year and like nothing's gonna happen, like your time is coming. Stop doing that shit. Like,
trust me, I know.
like you have to pay taxes. Like,
yeah, right now.
You cannot not pay taxes. Like,
I thought people. Well, the trick is if you work a job that you know you're gonna be on for a whole year, you do 6 months on, 6 months off, and if you get somebody good to do your taxes, it should even out. But if you just do it all year, yeah, you're gonna owe all that money.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money to be paying. Like you cannot do that. Like you can't file exempt. Like for years.
This is my first year. Like not like because the job I did work last year for a few months, I was exempt, and then after that, everything else is just like you know what I'm saying, non-taxable. I mean taxable money, but like you know like independent contract work and shit.
1099 shit.
Yeah, nigga.
That shit ain't bro.
Yeah, you gotta see Wayne, bro. Yeah, you gotta pay. You can't not pay taxes. Like that's.
What do homeless niggas do? Like a homeless person, they got a job. Like, dude,
but they don't
pay their taxes.
When you don't make no money, you don't owe no taxes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
so
no.
you don't gotta file anything?
You still supposed.
I mean,
to
you're
file.
supposed to file, yeah, but it's like them niggas.
They don't give a fuck.
Don't even got places. They can't shower.
So what if a homeless motherfucker, they just be homeless for like 5 years, they just get like motion out of nowhere? Like, do they just file? They got owe?
So like, you're not gonna owe nothing, but like, you gonna have to. It's gonna definitely gonna have to do something.
Taxes.
Yeah, because like you don't like if you didn't work. You don't owe anything, but you are supposed to file taxes every year. But I don't think that if you don't file, I don't think if you don't work, you really have to file. Because you're not really gonna have nothing to file.
We need to put a chip on them motherfuckers because a lot of them is making more money than us on that corner.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
them niggas really entrepreneurs. No, think about it. If you don't work, you don't have no W-2. You don't really have anything to file.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah, well, like if you do like like barbers, like anybody who just gets money, you're supposed to be keeping track of that and putting it through a bank account and then do it that way. A lot of people just go to somebody and let them work the numbers. But you got to be careful with that because the IRS will let you do that shit for like 5 years and then be like, boom. Mm-hmm. We know
what
your
the
game.
See, like for me, so I do pretty much podcasts and shit, and I do the studio. So I just do the Keepers app. And I just link my bank account, and that bitch just do that bit for me. It load up everything. So like for example, I just went to Vegas. I did a podcast out there, so it's like that's a business expense. So I just add all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep everything for business expenses like gas receipts.
Yep.
Anything.
Crystals.
I had to feed the people. Yeah. You keep
feed the
anything
streets
because that shit really like I learned that from my dad growing up. Like he kept every receipt because that shit could. If it come back, that can help you out. Like
like how y'all just was recording and y'all get some water. You
water.
can put that on your taxes. You want to be that intricate with the shit. You put
a lot of people don't know. That's why a lot of celebrities do like give backs and shit. Because it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, tax write-off. Yeah.
They don't really care about you. But as far as like movies go, so did anybody see the what is it called, The Lady in the Window? Or The Lady in Black or some shit?
Nah, I didn't watch that. A Lady in the Front Yard or some shit?
Yeah, I want to see it. It looked good.
I got a legal app. I might watch it on there. But
That's why I thought you might have seen Sinners.
No, I want to see that movie. I've been waiting for that movie to come out, but it's like I wanted to go with somebody, but I ain't really have. But it's like I probably just gonna go dolo actually. After I put my son, get him down for bed and shit like that, I might sneak off and go see it.
I'm interested. When you see it to get your point of view because like everybody look at movies differently. I got a lot of symbolism from it, but like I feel like online a lot of people like throwing out their own conspiracy theories and stuff, and it's just like
I don't. When people talk like hype a movie up online, because the average moviegoer like is really just trying to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why Tubi was able to like build a platform for real. Like so it's like. If it's a movie that I'm really anticipating, like I'm only going to the movies to see like premiere movies to me that I think will be on that level. So it's like I'm expecting like really good, especially with Ryan Coogler. He do good work. So it's like when I see shit online, I'm like, like they just be hyping up anything. And then like you said, like as black people, we do support a lot of shit or whatever. So I'm interested to see.
I give it a cool like 7.58. It was a good movie.
Yeah, but the most thing I'm interested in is that I've heard that this is the best film that Michael B. Jordan has acted in. Like this was his best acting performance, and I don't think Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. So I'm interested to see how he delivered. Like I think he did the best in Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fruitvale Station.
Yeah,
because like even in the Creeds, like it was like
even in Fruitvale Station, like some of it was like a little bad or whatever. Really, his best acting was probably Wallace in The Wire. But because it was more
matter
raw.
Matter of fact, Fruitvale Station, that's Ryan Coogler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like they worked.
Yeah, because they did the Creeds together. Yeah, that's Ryan Coogler too.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was.
Yeah, that's Ryan Coogler.
Okay.
Yeah. So like they kind of they.
Oh, okay. So that's
they like how we was talking earlier about like an artist and a producer. Like they got that director actor relationship. Like,
that's his Samuel for Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, or like Scorsese and De Niro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really interested in seeing it. I want to see what it's gonna be about or whatever. And I might enjoy it more going by myself because I don't got to have nobody asking me questions and shit.
Yeah. My old lady actually did good.
She did good.
Yeah. She actually. I think I was getting on her nerve.
Yeah.
So I'm in that bed. Okay, you see one got on the red hat, one got on the blue hat. Now you know what that means, right? In that bed. Shut the fuck up.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean, bro?
Oh, for me, I was like, I seen that from the beginning.
Yeah, he that bit Democrats and Republicans.
No, I knew from the beginning when I seen them, like, oh, like good versus evil. It's like that devil and angel. And as you watch the movie, you'll see the characters play into it.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure she could keep up.
Yeah, I'll make sure you good.
Yeah. I talked to her, she in that bit. I was like, you up? She in that bit, yes.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, shut up. Like, damn, nigga.
So you think Michael B. Jordan will win an Oscar for that? Because I keep seeing people, they say they think Delroy Lindo should win Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, he did really good. He's a great fucking actor.
Bro.
Please don't say it.
I didn't know that. What? I didn't know he was British.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say, I'm tired of niggas keep finding out he British. Everything he played in.
No, but it's like, I've been watching this nigga forever. Like, I thought the nigga name is Delroy.
But it be niggas that done said it already. Like, bro, you just said it already.
Yeah. I did not know that he was British though.
Cause he could have fooled me.
I ain't gonna front. I didn't know he was British until he did the Five Bloods.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
And I've been watching Delroy Lindo. Delroy Lindo was in Crooklyn.
Yeah, he been acting for a long time.
Get on the bus.
Five Bloods.
Yeah.
That was the army movie, right?
Yeah,
that was a good.
I didn't know he was British until then. I was like, what?
Yeah, I think that's when it finally came out.
But everything after that, niggas like, oh, he British. I was like, all right, bro, you done said that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like that nigga is in black classics.
That's how I felt about what's his name from you know the young nigga Snowfall, yeah.
That's Idris?
Like when I found out, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, kind of also too Idris Elba. Like when I found that out years ago. But see, I found that out when Idris Elba did Takers.
And it come out.
The accent came out.
Yeah, like even when he was in The Wire, his accent come out sometimes. So
no, I think he had that accent throughout Takers. Like it was just a British accent.
Yeah, okay.
Because his sister was, I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, or when he got into it. Or
I hated they cast
what's the movie with Beyonce?
Oh yeah.
I'm obsessed.
She's lying, Sharon.
Sharon.
Get your shit. Okay, how you feel? I feel like Beyonce did good in that movie.
I gotta watch it as an adult, but when I was younger, I thought she did good in that movie. I think the white woman did the best.
Yeah, that white lady.
Yeah, she was
beating Beyonce ass too.
Yeah, she was up there with Brandy from Thin Line Between Love and Hate when it comes to crazy bitches in film.
She did good. And
Sharon, she's lying, Sharon. Whenever they yell. Oh, real quick before I forget. Okay, so this is my theory because like. People with them British accents be real soulful singers, right?
Yeah.
Like and I think it's something with their accent and when they sing, because they can be sounding American and
like
shit.
Adele.
But it make them sound. Adele is my fucking example, right? Mm-hmm. It makes them sound way more like when they sing, they sound American and they sound soulful or whatever. And if you really listen to it, I remember I got real high when I was listening to Hello. But if you really listen to it, it sounds real soulful, right? So it sounds like hello from the other side. So, but if you really listening, it really sound like this. Hello from the other side. Like, it really sound like that.
Bruh, listen to one of my favorite Adele songs is this song called He Won't Go. That shit sound like it was written for like
Did she shoot a video for that one?
Something. I don't think so. You probably think about Chasing Pavements.
No. It's one where she like in the house. It's like she in the house with a nigga, like, and it's in black and white. Chasing Pavements is that shit though.
Yeah, that's when I first got
That was the first single off of, because it had Michael from The Wire.
Yeah.
I forgot. That was like
Someone Like You.
It was the first single off the 30 album. I can't remember.
Oh, you might be talking about Rolling in the Deep.
No, that's all. That's all.
It was slow.
When I tell you Rolling in the Deep is my shit.
There's a fire starting in my heart.
That bitch said.
I think you're talking about Hello.
It is. Hello.
That bitch said, think of me down in the depths of your despair, making a home down there. Well,
she got the. We could have had it all. But you listen to it, that shit is like a really harsh. It sounds like somebody yelling in British, but in the English accent. But it really sounds like when you listen to it in the singing tone, it sounds like just some soul shit.
They try to make me go to rehab. I say no.
Bro, I seen a fucking AI. This when you talking about AI. That's why we don't need AI. I seen a fucking AI video of the Pope fucking going to heaven.
No, I see.
Yeah.
They was like half the motherfuckers.
Yeah, like Amy Why is the Pope meeting Amy Winehouse in heaven?
Talking about meeting his friends.
Yeah, Paul Walker was on there.
Kobe.
I seen the alarming one with Robin Williams. I'm like, Robin Williams is not there.
Why?
They had the little nigga that used to use the machine and shit to talk.
Stephen Hawking, freak boy.
I would hope he in heaven.
No,
he had to went through a lot. He
was a creep though.
Yeah,
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, he was on Epstein Island. Like he got he was one of the people that people was like, he used to
like cheat on his wife a lot.
Yeah,
he wasn't a good person.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He ain't in heaven.
But I thought he would be in heaven just because how fucked up he was.
Yeah,
like,
you got to offset.
But he's aware. Like I feel like certain people, like I feel like let's say you have Down syndrome, like, and you're not aware. So like a lot of Down syndrome people, like even when they get older, like they be doing like crazy shit, like watching a lot of porn or like might attack people and stuff, but they're not aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to whatever. But like a Stephen Hawkins, like so somebody like that, like why would they go to hell? Like they're not aware. But Stephen Hawkins, he was aware.
But I feel like with Stephen Hawking, like you're right, it should be like a balance system. Like I'm confined to a wheelchair. I even got like the stereotypical like this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta use a machine.
Yeah, and I got a robot voice.
God made you his strongest soldier. He wanted to see if you was gonna fold, if you was gonna give in to temptation.
Okay, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He loved that shit. He thrived in it,
and he still was rich.
Yeah. Okay, so if you had say if y'all know when I come with a hypothetical, it's always nuts. It just came to me though. Say if you had kids, right? You had 4 kids, right? And it's a fire in the house, right? You can only save 3 of the kids, right? But the easiest kid to save got Down syndrome. Got Down syndrome.
Yeah, that's not the easiest kid to say. I gotta carry him.
You know what I'm saying? But he's like the closest to you. He's like the easiest. Like the other ones, you probably have to move some shit around.
Yeah.
At least I could call to them and tell them to come on.
Yeah.
So y'all not gonna pick him?
The Down syndrome kid?
Yeah.
No, I'm picking the Down syndrome kid because he's most likely gonna be near me. So it's like
I'm picking the Down syndrome kid because he pay our rent.
Sorry.
Wait. No. Okay. But my whole thing is like because like I think that's y'all gave good reason. Like that is a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like because you're gonna need that after the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like and like he's closest. Like just like logistically. But if we talking quality of life.
You seen that one lady who?
No. Looking at both of y'all both got like a little downy look.
That's crazy.
Y'all both got like a little. None of them going back.
My eye wander a little bit.
Like, yeah.
No.
Y'all got like little noses and like like squeaky.
No. Nah. All right.
But quality of life though, like you know what I'm saying. Like, what if one of my kids like really good and like 7 under AAU? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that motherfucker athletic, so run down them steps, bitch.
Yeah.
I would say this. That lady who left her son in them fires in California.
That was fucked up.
And was on an island for the interview.
Yeah, no, that was nuts.
She was like, yeah, he told me to leave him. She was that bit toodaloo. Yeah. I'm out.
She never see ya.
But she said she couldn't pick him up though. And she was an older lady.
Yeah. He was he couldn't army crawl?
Yeah. You find super strength when it's somebody you love.
Not for no nigga.
It's stories of people who picked up cars to get him.
Man, that lady 80, bro. She couldn't pick his ass up.
And then you gotta think, like, that nigga don't use his legs and shit, so that's more weight.
I feel like my mama would have got me out that house.
I would have tied a motherfucking rope to my waist and like
I would have probably did the same thing. If I knew I was immobile, bro, and the house about to burn and my mom about to burn too, I'm like, Mom, go.
Save yourself.
But my thing is, why did you wait so long for the fires to get there? You knew these bitches was coming.
You right.
We been knew. You should have been ambulatory, got me the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, true. And then it's like y'all house wasn't like wheelchair accessible.
It's given I wanted the insurance money.
That's another thing though when it comes to the hypothetical.
And then think about
his life insurance policy might be a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then think about fucking. That's a horrible way to die.
Burning to death. Yeah.
You seen that shit on
with
Facebook?
The possum. I was just gonna bring that up. You seen that?
Seen what?
On Facebook, like
these niggas went to jail for lighting a possum on
somebody
fire.
like lit a possum on fire. Like you know how they play dead and stay still and shit.
Yeah.
They was pouring like lighter fluid on the possum and shit, and then like lit that nigga on fire. And like he like.
I mean, and you go to prison for that?
I mean,
it was very heinous watching it.
I mean, to me, again, it's a possum. Like, I mean, the way they did it was fucking like watching this shit. I was like, damn, that's a little. I don't know. When I seen all the comments at first, because you know, I'd be like, what the fuck are they talking about or whatever. But it's like it's a possum.
I would say if that's the case, lock all my country ass cousins sump to South Carolina up.
Yeah, like
they do shit like that all the time.
It's a possum.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like people who like be putting firecrackers in cats' mouths and some shit. Like that's nuts.
That's insane.
But it's like
watching it was really bad because I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was a kid, we did light a bullfrog on fire. Like we put his ass in this damn plastic Ziploc bag and took tissues and lit him off.
Made a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, we did do that. But looking back, that's kind of. But they were saying like that's serial killer type behavior, like lighting a possum on fire.
I don't think so. It's a possum, bro. Like people don't. Like, everybody's like, oh, they're fucking they're harmless. Like if it was a raccoon, I would get it. It's like for one, possums look fucking crazy. Yeah. Like I don't want that shit.
What would make you want to look at a possum and be like, I'm finna light you on fire? I think
they sound like young bored niggas.
Yeah, but they grown though. They wasn't teen. Like I thought it was teens, but the nigga who went to jail, he's grown. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then like the fucked up part about it was like the possum. They was like, if he just run, it'll go out. But it was like, oh shit, his eyes burnt off, so he couldn't see.
Yeah.
No, they cooked. That bit cooked. Like it went to the end, like till he died. And he lasted for a long time or whatever. He's like, you can tell he's scared. I don't have sympathy for possums. I'm not gonna lie. But it is just like
that's how I feel about raccoons.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm actually terrified of raccoons.
Yeah, me too.
It's something about the intelligence level and the fact that they got hands and they be like rubbing them bitches and shit. Like they creep me out.
I lived in apartments in Caravan with super raccoons. And pretty much you would come out, you would see paw prints on your car, and we thought it was cats. Until I used to be high as fuck, coming in 2-3 in the morning, raccoons sitting on motherfuckers' cars. Yeah. Or you get out, they running between the cars and shit. Their shit got so hood, it got to the point where the raccoons didn't even run when they seen you. They'd be at the dumpster, chilling with the cats, cohabitating. Like I was like, why am I watching a cat and raccoons like just
you niggas playing cards?
Yeah. Then it got a little too gangster for me. One time I went to take the trash, I had to open up the lid. I opened up the lid, it's a raccoon looking me in my face. I was like, you got it? Yeah. I took the trash back in.
Yeah, no. I'm scared of them bitches.
Because you know if they go like rabid, they will fucking attack you.
Yeah, and you know rabies, you out of here.
Yeah.
But I'm like super like similar experience when I lived in Tallahassee. Back in the day when there was Aqua Park Apartments, like fucking raccoons used to be out that bitch, and it's like I'd be mad when people be littering and shit, cause like you throw out some old Chick-fil-A by my fucking car, and now I gotta walk past this nigga or like whatever, and he not running, but like he got Chick-fil-A. I'm talking about like pre-pandemic Chick-fil-A when that shit was like Popeye's chicken sandwich Chick-fil-A. Like
he thinking you left this shit for him.
Yeah, like and bro, like that shit used to be creepy because I don't even want to walk past you.
This nigga who drive this motherfucking Buick.
Yeah. And he in that bit like he got like that shit. They hands creep me out, bro. Like why you got like a real hand?
Sneaky and sly.
Yeah, and then they walk straight up. I'm like, no, bro, that's fucking creepy.
So one night I didn't know if I was too high or what, but the raccoons started getting weird. And one time I feel like he was chasing
you know you
me.
doing that shit on purpose, baby.
Yeah, like that nigga started coming towards me. I'm oh no, I thought he had rabies or something. I ran in the house. Like that video of that one dude who was fighting that raccoon on his porch. With the shit. Hell no. That's how I be feeling about cats too. Like I don't like anything that could grab onto me and claw into me.
Yeah. Nah, that shit's spooky, bro. But
because with a dog, I'll go toe to toe with a dog. But you latch into me, you got it.
Yeah, no, like as somebody who grew up with cats and shit, like a cat, I'm more scared of like a cat trying to attack me than a dog. Because like cats fast as fuck, they agile, they can't really get to you. Like you can't really like just yoke them up and shit. And like a dog, main source of aggression is gonna be biting you. You know what I'm saying? Like cats bite, but it don't really, but like they nails and they ability to jump and latch on and shit. Like they just too athletic.
Okay, so fuck it. This was gonna be one of the what it is, what it ain't, but it falls right into the perfect topic. So y'all see what everybody been talking about, the 100 niggas versus a gorilla. Now, y'all know me. Y'all know I'm very optimistic. I don't know. I feel like the only way it would work is like this shit got to be on like Sparta 300, like everybody run up at one time. I feel like niggas can't get it live.
Get it live is crazy.
I feel like everybody got to be on this nigga like that. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Because don't get me wrong, gorillas are strong as fuck and all of that, but they also be acting scary sometimes. Like they'll run a little bit. Like what the fuck is you doing? Like try to get out of dodge. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if everybody jump on a nigga, but then again, everybody might jump on a nigga. You start seeing niggas just fly back.
Like okay, for one, I think it's a lot of variables because I don't think 100 people can kill a gorilla, right? Because like the average like male human can't fight a person. You know what I'm saying? But it's like. On top of that,
trained individuals.
Yeah, like do they like what type of people are we talking? Are we talking like 100 MMA fighters?
I seen somebody say 100 King Vons.
Oh, they just like shoot.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, do we get weapons? Like not guns, because then we don't.
You talking about niggas like that? They're done.
Yeah, I think they were talking about. I mean, if we had guns, it'd take 3 niggas to kill a gorilla.
Yeah. No guns. Like I'm talking about like, but handheld weapons.
So if it was 100 motherfuckers, we just gotta realize we gotta be 10 brave people.
Yeah,
like people that's like I don't know.
Somebody gotta be on the front line.
10 people getting killed.
I feel like whoever,
we need 10 Robin Williams.
I feel like people who suicidal. Like
10 Robin Williamses.
I'm actually scared with the conversation because like being that Trump is in office, like they need to chill because Trump would be like, well, let's test the theory. I don't want to get drafted.
Yeah, he'll do that shit. He'll get bored.
Yeah. What if you get drafted to go be one of the 100?
Let me just say, if it was me, I would take a gorilla by myself.
For real.
But just for the sake of conversation.
Imagine that, like how niggas used to get drafted for world wars and shit. You get drafted to go fight the gorilla.
Yeah, nah. I'm not getting drafted to go fight no war.
Me neither. I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm putting me in jail. Nah. But the gorilla though, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I'm gonna hype everybody up. I'm gonna be in the back.
Yeah. Okay, so like clubs. If niggas get clubs where everybody can get like a big ass rock or like cinder block fist. But it's like I don't think like because I seen some science niggas or whatever kind of explain why we wouldn't be able to touch them and shit because it's like their skin is supposed to be like super durable and tough. Like you can't like stab them and shit.
You can't break it.
Their bones is 4 times the density of ours. Yeah. That their hand has 1,300 pounds of force. Like when they close it, so they can literally just like crush your skull with their hand.
I do feel like on some King Kong shit, like 100 niggas might not be able to kill him, but maybe like if we had some rope, we might could tie the nigga up, like by arm.
That might be hard to pull that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cause when they shoot them, they gotta get tranquilized. I mean, people gotta put this into consideration. Everybody talking about gorillas. Can 50 niggas even take a chimpanzee?
Yeah,
a chimpanzee
will
can
fucking slaughter you.
Yeah.
And they more aggressive than gorillas.
I've been scared of them ever since that lady who got her
face tore off.
Yeah.
Think about what the gorilla gonna do.
Bitch, why did you have a chimpanzee as a pet?
Right,
well,
people.
Michael had one.
Like
But
Michael Jackson.
Okay, I got an idea. All right, 100. We can win. 100 niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first 10 niggas got cups of fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
Like solo cups of fentanyl.
Bear mace.
Yeah. No, that shit might just make him mad.
No, because the fentanyl gonna kill him.
I'm saying though, but
That's
like
what we want.
that's going it may not kill him immediately because you can't even touch that shit. So it's like with your bare hands. So like throw the fentanyl on him or
But
whatever.
that's cheating. You using a substance to kill him.
But it's 10 niggas. The thing
I
that
feel
make
like
us.
the bear mace is more of a distraction.
But
They
okay.
want us to kill him with our hands.
But look though, but we will though, because that's just gonna get them to where you gotta weaken them up a little bit. Because when you really think about it, right, they got the gorilla has the physical advantage, right?
Yeah.
Our advantage as humans and what makes us top of the fucking line is our ingenuity and our use of
Right.
tools, right?
Right.
But we're not gonna be able to use like nothing to stab them, whatever. That's cool. But if we use a powdery substance in a solo cup and just throw it on them or whatever, I feel like that should be that like we got to be able to even the playing field. I know it's 100 of us.
I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let everybody jump on him, and I'm gonna just go to the back and do like what they do when dogs fight. I'm sticking my finger up his ass. That's good.
He gonna be that big. Ooh.
He gonna be like, ah!
And now you his now he gonna do something else with
I
you.
do that shit. Now I own you, nigga.
Nah, he gonna be that big.
He gonna push everybody to the side and turn around to me.
He gonna fuck the shit out of you. Y'all ever see that video of the gorilla riding the other gorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
Remember how
don't know.
Boosie described that nigga in jail
Oh my god. Hey, what's up with Boosie, man?
with the coke can?
Y'all heard that last song?
My homeboy just dicked down his cellar. What the hell? Yeah, that bit. And thought that shit was cool for him to tell me, like Boosie.
I don't give a fuck about the second line. I'm like, hold on, let's go back.
Because why would you describe it as dick down?
All right.
And why did he tell you? Like, how did he tell him?
Yeah, like
Even when he
nigga was
described the sex
excited.
story, he was like, yeah, that nigga was in there riding dick. I'm like,
backwards.
And we was on the phone like, ooh, boy, I just got some pussy last night.
Yeah,
I was
like,
saying,
yeah.
like, hey.
Hey, but the pressure ain't so bad, man. They be, what?
it feeds into like this shit of what they say about like when niggas too homophobic. It be like,
Yeah, like
pause.
relax,
Yeah.
relax, Bubba.
I was like, hey, let's rewind that back. Yo,
Yeah.
Sally, your homeboy did what?
He did what? He did what in this cup? All right, I got one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I seen this on Twitter actually. So this girl said a lot of women seem to be great women to the eye, but behind closed doors they are broken, verbally abusive, and in denial about needing help. I really wish this was a topic men discuss more.
I seen that.
We're your guys.
Yeah.
How can you speak to that?
What I would say is like, I think that's for women who like aren't healed or don't know how to take accountability. I think one thing I have learned is like, as a man, dealing with a woman, like even being in a relationship and stuff, it's hard because it's like you have to pretty much. It's almost like, I don't want to say raising a child, but you have to like help them manage their emotions. Mm-hmm. Because we're more logical and they're more emotional. That's why relationships with dudes who are too emotional, it's not gonna work with certain women because now it's like too much feminine energy. So it gotta balance out. So like this is my first time with my old lady feeling like I'm dating a woman who she lets her emotions overtake, but she listens to my logic and she comes back down to earth. I'm able to bring her back down to earth. So I feel like I'm at a place where I can be with I don't think I think it's damn near impossible to find a perfect woman who just like don't go off our emotions. I know it's very rare, and they are there, but
I don't want no like unemotional women.
Yeah,
like that's when they become with you a little too masculine.
Yeah, so I like the balance as long as like you're not delusional. Yeah, I've dealt with women who are delusional where it's like, I can't even bring you back down to earth. Yeah. You're not a logical thinker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I have as well. And when you deal with a woman who doesn't really, that like you said, it boils down to like people not being logical. And when you deal with a woman who's just like, her emotions is over everything. Like, oh, I feel this way. And one of the things I love to tell people is like, it don't matter. Just because you feel some type of way don't mean somebody did something to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something that's like really not nothing, but I didn't like it, or it made me feel some type of way. And that don't mean that you now are able to just like go off the lens. Just like I also like to say, I don't like people who be like, you can't judge my reaction. Like, or feel like any reaction is okay after somebody did an action. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I be a little rude, like, to you or whatever, now you don't get to call me a bitch ass nigga and spit on me because I made you feel some type of way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the use of somebody using a term or a slogan as an excuse to be toxic. Yeah. Because, okay, you can't judge my reaction. No, you have a right to feel a way, like you just said, but that doesn't mean that you feel a way is always right, or it's the way you go about it. It's about communication. Mm-hmm. So like, it's a lot of shit my old lady be feeling a way about that I feel is stupid. Yeah. But she conveys it. She knows how to convey it in a response that's not toxic, and we talk about it. And whether I feel like it's stupid or not, by her doing that, it brings me down to a level of, okay, I'm gonna cater to you, even though I think you're overreacting. But I'm gonna tell you why I did this and move this way because I'm this type of individual, and it wasn't malicious. You know what I'm saying? And we get past it.
Yeah, for sure. Like you, as a man, like you have to be emotionally intelligent, but you also you have to be logical, but you also have to learn how to be logical about emotions. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you do have to be able to, okay, even though this wasn't my intent, or even though you may be overreacting, or even though this is an emotion that you convey, and I can't necessarily what's the word I'm looking for? Relate to how you feeling in this moment. I can understand why you may feel this way and how you got to this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm being quiet and my girl taking some type of way and she feel like, oh damn, like you being funny or whatever, and now she got a little attitude, it's like, okay, I can't be quiet. But then when you really sit down and think about it, it's like, okay, well, why do you got attitude? Oh, because this, that, and the third, I feel like you was acting funny. Why? Oh, because normally you'll be like this and now you like this. And if I never said, okay, man, like I just don't feel like talking or whatever, like you can understand how somebody got to that point.
And that's important growing up, because like when I was younger and girls were tripping like that and stuff, my reactions used to be like, man, get off that crybaby ass shit. Yeah. Like, but now I'd be like, nah, babe, I'm really like going through some shit today. Like I just don't feel like talking. It's not you. Don't take it personal, and vice versa. Women sometimes just wake up with a fucking terrible attitude.
Yeah, and one thing I learned about women, because we both grew up with like single moms and shit like that. One thing I learned about women is like, if they having a bad day, you're not allowed to have a good day. Yeah, like you can't be happy around them and shit, like, or you can't be into it with your girl and then get on the phone with your homeboys and not like they want you to treat everybody else like with that.
I just feel like one thing I'm learning, especially from living with my old lady now. A lot of women just don't like to see their man having too much fun or without them or relaxing. Yeah, it's like even if you sleep too much. Yeah, it's like, hey, are you gonna get up?
Yeah, it's like,
be like, it's my day off.
Yeah, why do I have to get up because you're up?
It's 10 a.m. You're just gonna sleep the whole day away? Yeah, it's my off day. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, please.
And it's like, and now I'm sitting there, like, damn, my bum ass nigga.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Yeah,
like, go get some money, nigga. Let me get up. And I'm like, I'm questioning myself, and it's just like, leave me the fuck alone.
It's like, I can't be tired. Like, no, like I remember I had like I dealt with a girl, cause we speaking on like we gonna go back to speaking on like a lot of like great women to the eye, whatever. So like a lot of women on paper, like you may look good as fuck, got a good job, got a good career, educated and everything like that, but because you think that these are what instills values, a lot of women, The issue when it comes to, I was talking to my friend about this. The reason why a lot of men don't like successful women, they think that it's because we're intimidated by their success, that men are intimidated by their success. But actually, women who are successful and are great on paper, a lot of the time, they feel like they can't be told shit, and they feel like because they have these things and accomplish these things, that they don't have to work on who they are without those things.
I literally just seen a Facebook status of this girl that was going viral. She was saying, "Oh, I hate a nigga always asking me for head. That shit aggravating, whatever." And literally in all the replies, all the women was like, yeah, girl, especially if he not paying all the bills. If I gotta pay any bills in the house, stop asking me for head. Stop whatever. That shit aggravating. Woo, woo, woo. And it's like, the niggas was, of course, like, what? And it was just like what you just said. Women really be feeling like, oh, like, a nigga better have me put up and do everything if he wants basic needs from me.
Yeah. And we talked about that, and that's the disconnect between men and women right now, is that, because I was talking to my friend about this shit, and it came down to like, oh, men in this generation are sassy, this, that, and the third. And I had to say, like, no, like, this is the problem. Like, men evolving. Really, this is probably like one of the better generation of men, like, that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we don't, like, a lot of men, like, it's not common to have like toxic masculinity, you know what I'm saying, like, where I'm better because I'm a man or whatever. And it's an area to where it's a lot of emotional intelligence. So when niggas was just paying the bills and doing whatever, the women felt like they wasn't getting enough from them emotionally. So now that niggas are more emotionally intelligent, they're going to require more because they're more aware of their needs. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't ask a man to be emotionally intelligent, all this, that, and the third, but they feel like you're not going to want to give it to a nigga.
Women don't be knowing what they want. Like, I knew women was delusional when I got like into a relationship before, my most toxic relationship, and the first conversation we had, like on the first link up, whatever, I looked in her eyes and I'm like, tell me like your do's and don'ts. And the motherfucker like told me like her biggest thing is don't lie to her, and if she catch me in a lie or something, don't continue to lie. Yeah. And then that was her whole life, being a liar and continue to lie, and I'm just like, was that a manipulation tactic? Yeah, like, facts. What the fuck? Or like, you know, I've had women who tell me like, in the beginning when we start talking, like, yeah, I hate a nigga who not emotionally available, like don't know how to communicate. That shit so aggravating stuff. And then by the end they like, like, I don't know, you aggravating, like you communicate too damn much. You always speaking up for, hey, bitch, can I speak up for myself?
And we talking about toxic women here. We're not talking about women as a whole. And you're right. Like, a toxic woman has a lot of, like, she's going to want a lot of things. She's going to want you to be emotionally available until you're more emotionally available than her. And now it requires her. Now she may be the problem in this situation because now you got to look at yourself and be like, okay, well, I may be the reason these things are happening or whatever. Or when you're a better communicator than her. Like, a toxic woman wants you to have these qualities, but don't want you to have them better than her because she doesn't want to ever be the problem. Yeah, she don't ever want to be the problem. Like, when you deal with a woman who's not used to, or that you may be more intellectually or emotionally like ahead of in certain areas, that pisses her off because now she got to be held to the fire, got to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Only women who not like, this is my first relationship where I feel like my old lady acknowledges that she feels like I'm a little bit more intellectual than her. But like, not like, she's a smart girl.
Yeah. But she's not toxic either, too.
Yeah, but she actually appreciates learning from me. She actually allows me to like talk and say, like, teach her logic over emotion. And it'd be like, it kind of be shocking because it's like, I'll have a conversation and then I'll explain something to her. And by the end, she'd be like, damn, I didn't see it that way. Okay, thank you. And then I'd just be thinking like, oh damn! Like, you different.
That was easy. Yeah.
Because old women be like, okay, Mr. Know-It-All.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to stay away from not just women, people in general who value their perspective over reality. You know what I'm saying? Because your perspective is not what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people who can't see outside of their own perspective, you can't teach them nothing new because everything because when it's your perspective, that's your identity. Right. So everything, when they can only see that, anything that challenges their perspective is challenging who they are as a person, and they can't grasp that. Now that's the type of person when you telling them something or whatever, they always feel like you attacking them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the worst type of person to date. every time you bring up something, it's you're attacking me. Like, to me, after a while, it's like, okay, you're a little slow.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be like a little off.
For sure.
If every time somebody communicates with you, you're under attack, and then you start realizing, like, I'm observing. So it's like, oh, this isn't just a me thing. Like, if your mama tell you anything, if your boss tell you anything, everybody's attacking you.
Yeah.
No, something is wrong with you. You are the problem.
Yeah, you the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this woman was explaining to me how she went through a stint where she had to stay with people. And she literally, like, during those months had to stay with, like, 5 different people and fell out with everybody. And she was like, I just had to, like, sit with I'm thinking, like, she was going to take some kind of busy. Like, I just had to talk to God, so I'm expecting, like, she was going to be like, and I was like, dang, I had to work on myself. And she was like, I was just talking to God, like, God, I know I'm not the problem. I'm like,
clearly you are.
I'm like, bitch, I've been dating you for over a year now. It's you.
You the problem.
It's you.
For sure. I feel like I want, like, just to speak to this topic or whatever, what I need black women in general to realize is that success should not be equated with masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, to where, like, once a woman is making a little bit more, making more money or be really successful, she feels as though, like, she can't play that feminine role. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay to be able to balance these things. Success should not be something that you view as masculine. Like, oh, if I gotta work, then I can't do my feminine duties or whatever. Because, like you said before, even though it was a joke, but still, like, as men, we don't do that. It's like, if I'm the provider now, like, it's like, okay, well, I'm doing all this, that, and the third. If I gotta cook, if I gotta help do any of this shit, like, don't expect this out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to work as a team while staying within these roles.
I hate that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a lot of problems in my relationship, but that is something that we butt heads about. Like, she'll be like, oh, like, I work today. Like, why didn't you just wash the dishes? I'm like, I work too.
Yeah.
Like, but you got home before me. Okay, and the trash is taken out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, do you want to take the trash out?
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying. She's like, oh, well, I'm like, and that was my whole point. I'm like, she's like, I feel like sometimes if I've been working a long day and all this stuff, like, you can wash the dishes. And I was like, okay. And I feel like sometimes you can take the trash out. I was like, but I don't want you to take the trash out. Do you want to take the trash out? No. So I'm like, okay, we got our chores. Like, what's the problem? Yeah. But it's like she wanted to, like, keep picking with me about the dishes because she just wanted it her way. And it's the last time I finally was just like, fuck you and them dishes.
Yeah, it's like the tire in the air in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you knew that pump was on.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? Like you knew that light was on. You knew the tire pressure was on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh no.
You thought that's what you thought I said?
I don't know. I had. But what I'm saying is, I am big on, like, I don't like washing dishes.
Yeah.
Just like women don't like taking out trash. So she's like, it's like you don't want to put a title on certain jobs in the house until it's shit you don't want to do.
Facts. And I'm the type of person, I cook a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I majority deal with women who I cook better or more than. You know what I'm saying? Because that's becoming a lost skill with a lot of these women. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm cooking all the time and shit, like, I've done dealt with a woman who can't cook or whatever. But I cook really good. So it's like, okay, I cook more often. But if I'm doing that, though, I'm not washing no fucking dish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not even trying to wash dishes when it comes to whatchamacallit. Like, really, while I'm cooking, I want you to be washing these dishes. Like, again, this shit, and clean.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, so at first when we first would go on about it or whatever, she did some shit because we got into it about the dishes. And then she was going out of town the next day and got up and cleaned the whole house but left the dishes. So I was like, okay. So I walked out. I'm like, you petty, but cool. Made sure the dishes clean before she came back. Also, whenever she goes out of town and she's coming back, I be walking on eggshells like, oh, mom's coming.
Yeah.
So like, I try to make sure like everything clean.
Maybe she took that chicken out?
Because she come in, if it's dirty or nigga lounge, she, you know how women is, so I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, bro, when it's vice versa, like, I come in this bitch, the trash piled up, it's waiting for me. And that's cool. I don't complain. But I'm like, you're not finna keep fucking with me about these dishes. And I think just from like that female point in her head, she's just like, no, he's gonna do the dishes. Till finally I had to put my foot down like, no.
Yeah.
Because we could take this back to the 60s. I'm playing.
Yeah, you do this the easy way or the hard way?
Our grandpas wasn't taking that shit.
Yeah, like
you ain't watching what?
The skin ain't on my sausage. I just
skin on my sausage is crazy.
Yeah. I just seen a video of a nigga was like, women be wanting traditional niggas until they was like, and then it was like an example of a traditional nigga, and a nigga like walked in and his son had like painted his nails. He was like, and he ain't smell no food, and his son was like, look, daddy, I painted my nails, and he smacked the shit out the son or whatever. She's like, oh my god. He's like, you next if I don't fucking smell some food in this bitch.
On Boondocks, nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
Did I just catch you having fun?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great topic. I do, to vouch for the women though, I do want to say this. I like with a lot of these topics, I had to learn to stop going so hard and getting so offended when like women say certain things like men are trash and this and that, because like I had to come to the realization that like when I'm around a group of niggas, a lot of niggas ain't us. Like,
I know that for sure.
Yeah, they don't think like us. They,
for sure.
Like niggas be dummies.
Which is why we can speak to this topic, because again, women are used to dealing with niggas who they like really run circles around when it comes to like thought process of things or whatever. Like a lot of niggas are dumb, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but so like when I feel like niggas like us get the most problems out of a woman when it comes to establishing a healthy type of relationship, because when a woman used to not be an issue in her relationships and then she may lack in a certain area or have to like kind of look at herself and realize, okay, she may be causing some issues here. Yeah. Like either they're gonna like face that head on and be welcoming of it, just like how we would have to, or they're going to fucking have a visceral reaction and just spiral out of control. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, for sure. Like
most of the time it's spiraling.
Yeah.
Unless she's just a woman who knows how to turn that off, or you know, some women it takes them losing a good man like that, and then the next time it come around she'll appreciate it. Yeah. But in the beginning it's like, oh no, this nigga smarter than me, I can't manipulate him. Because women, they are manipulators. Facts. Like they just want to manipulate everything, and it be dumb shit, but they just want to feel like they're in control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I say this all the time, a real smart woman who knows how to please men, if you are a real submissive woman, actually wears the pants. And Facts. That's all I'm going to say. Old school women, like our grandmas, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely wear the pants.
My grandpa think he runs some shit. Yeah. But my grandma always made my grandpa food, served him his food, all of that. And my grandma run circles.
Run, yeah. Because like when a woman is taking care of you or whatever, you have no choice but to, because she's bringing quality and she's bringing value to your life in a way that you have no choice but to do for her, and it's transactional.
I ain't never even seen my grandpa cook.
Yeah, we was just talking about that. Like we went out to eat for my mom's birthday or whatever, and you know, my grandparents was there, and when they like somebody had got divorced and we was just talking about it or whatever, and my grandpa was like, had said to my grandma, like, you know, like, what if that happened to us, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And we was like, Grandpa, you probably be dead in like 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, you can't cook. This nigga don't do laundry. Like, my grandpa probably had problems making a ketchup sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen my grandpa make a sandwich. Like, he don't. My grandma brings him his cups of ice. Like, silverware. We hated that shit growing up. Yeah. Somebody go take Poppy his silverware. Me and my cousin, fuck that nigga. But now that I'm older, I'm like, that's some real ass shit, because my grandpa was a stepper. Them bills was motherfucking paid. My grandma ain't have to work if she ain't want to. My grandma chose to work because she a New Yorker, she a hustler, and she got shopping problems. Yeah.
Just like my grandparents. Both of my grandparents worked till they was, you know what I'm saying, they got Social Security and everything. They worked. Like, they both worked. My grandma worked in the bank. She made good money. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa was a correctional officer. He made good money. He had, you know what I'm saying? They took care of shit or whatever. But the roles never, like, my grandma pops her, my grandma's a West Indian woman, man. But like, so she talks crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be having, hey, like it's kind of like she gonna get on him. Like, it's kind of like a thin line between a husband and a child, for real. But at the end of the day, my grandpa don't be sweating under that shit, because you can say whatever the fuck you want, but nigga, my plate gonna be made, you gonna cook, you gonna do everything. Like, they take care of each other, and I feel like in a relationship, like, I feel like our generation, everybody's so worried about not getting a raw end out of the deal that, like, it ain't no fit. Like,
my grandma and grandpa depend on each other so much, because, like, my grandpa, like you said, the eating shit, he's done the household shit, but my grandma, never had a driver's license a day in her life. She don't know how to drive.
My grandma don't.
My grandma took her everywhere.
My grandma don't drive at all. Like, and she thinks she knows she can give people instructions, but never drove a fucking car before. and that's the fucking reason why fucking our grandpas and grandmas go get lunch every fucking month. Like our grandma and grandma, like they like couple friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because they the same relationship.
Oh,
like,
I'm gonna tell you too. Shout out my grandma. I don't know if they talked about it at lunch or if she actually seen the clip. She in that bit. So did Keith have sex with that girl? I was like, huh? I said, huh? She talking about, yeah, boo. I seen the clip, boo. So did he? I was like, no.
That is crazy. You know,
I be forgetting they got us on social media.
Yeah. So, and I do want to like make it clear that like that clip. And like just the beginning, the introduction to Monty in general, like has definitely caused issues in my life, like for sure.
I'm
like,
already doing
for sure. Like
and
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I made it worse.
Nah, it is what it is or whatever. But it did cause a little friction. And you know how women are; they gonna act like they ain't see it or whatever. Like, but then it just comes up later on, like or whatever. Like I dead ass had like somebody like try to like touch my nose or whatever, and I was like. He was like, oh, she can touch your nose, but I can't. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was all entertainment, people. We had to get y'all reeled in. Don't nobody want to fuck Monty. I'm playing. She could be like, oh, really?
A lot of people want to fuck me.
Yeah. Like, I can show
That's
you.
how Monty be looking. Monty be like, a lot of people want to fuck me. She'll just look off in his face.
You guys want to see my DMs?
Yeah, it's like, so, like, check these pictures out I took.
Monty is so funny because she's just like so free will. Like she's the epitome of like what you would, I don't know if I'm using that right, but what you would say like somebody who just had free will. Because you just check her story on a random Wednesday afternoon and she's in fucking China.
Yeah, it's like, Monty, you have a job, but you travel on weekdays.
She's never at work.
Yeah, like the one day she was supposed to be here, she said, I'm going on a trip.
Yeah, it's like.
And she was just on vacation. All right.
She in there, y'all taking too long. I got a flight.
Yeah, like.
I'm like, Monty, that's the only person I know. All right, Monty and Tommy. Monty, you ain't got no job.
Yeah, Monty.
At least we see Monty at her job.
Yeah, we see her at her job, like her.
Once a month.
Yeah, it's like, what type of routine do you have? Like, what's your schedule?
Like,
and it's like you don't have like a warehouse job. Like, you have a fucking good job. Like, what is this schedule? Like, you got a job schedule like a sitcom person.
Yeah, like she make her own schedule.
That shit is hilarious. Shout out Monty, man. We miss you.
Shit, even here, she make her own schedule.
Do what you want.
I'm gonna be in Trinidad. Then I'm gonna fly over to the Bahamas.
Yeah. Like, sure. Like, okay.
It must be nice.
Yeah, human trafficking is crazy. But shout out, speaking of clips or whatever, the fucking clip with Monty Regan. That got me like so many people said something to me about that shit.
Do you want me to start over?
Yeah, like so many people was like, nah, like that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
People really like that clip or whatever.
I'm like 200s. Yeah, nah. And also, make sure if y'all haven't already, check out the new episode of Chef Chopping It Up with Jack. You know what I'm saying? With Tokyo on there. It's a good episode. It's on the Paid N Bazed TV. Paid N Bazed TV. Go check it out.
I actually want to speak to that real quick because I didn't want to comment it, but all that shit Tokyo was saying in that clip that we posted up there was bullshit.
I know you, because you commented emoji. And
like a zipper emoji is like, this is so.
I feel like that applies to a certain demographic of niggas.
That gets you a good, that's like.
A trick.
Yeah, that's trick talk and not relationship talk.
What them women want.
Yeah, I know. Days. Like, they don't understand the difference between like having a boyfriend or a man and
they want a sponsor.
Yeah, like that shit is crazy. I was like, yeah, this is some bullshit. I'm like, I know we promoting this shit and we got to be like, oh, she's spitting. But everybody go look at that clip. She was talking a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. But no. Great episode though. She definitely brought the entertainment. Yeah. So y'all go check that out. But let's get into what it is.
It would have been better without all the edits. Shout out to man. Shout out Miss Deja Chanel, man.
Yeah, no.
And shout out One Stacks SSZZ period _
Woo.
Are we leaving that in?
Hey, fuck it. Nah, but she funny to work with, man. She's precise about her stuff. But you know, she been in the industry for a minute, so Hold on. What it is, what it ain't. Let me get started. For this nigga start up.
Shout out my cousin.
Okay, so let's first get into Shannon Sharpe. So,
yeah.
So Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a woman for grape. Yeah, because even if I'm talking about, so I still can't say it right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I think TikTok you can't say it.
Yeah.
You know I got fucking violation on TikTok for saying nigga.
Yeah, they'll do that sometime.
Like,
You seen all them fucking people attacking me on TikTok about the headlight shit?
yeah.
Fuck y'all. Y'all don't know me. So Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a Caucasian young lady for grape. This is a lady that he has been seeing since 2022. He came out and basically said like they had an arrangement where they would meet up for a BDSM. Pretty much like rough sex over 100 times between 2022 through 2025, and that the messages she released, pretty much with him saying like he was gonna choke her and stuff like that, that plays into the roles of their sex act. But she's saying like he was abusive to her, and some of the messages she said that he went in raw and she told him not to. Or whatever, so that's kind of where the grape comes in, because it wasn't consensual, and like also he performed anal on her without her consent.
Yeah,
it's getting real nasty, but pretty much like some of the messages was like, I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, daddy. The messages that went viral were like, put that big black baby in me. Give me your big black juice and all this stuff like this.
Jeez.
This is hard to report. I didn't even know how to write this shit out. I'm just like, but basically,
big black juice is crazy.
This isn't Shannon's first time being accused of like some sexual misconduct since like he's got on the scene a few years ago. So pretty much like it's causing a lot of controversy. So is this what it is or what it ain't?
Which part?
I'm gonna say at this point, like, I be defending my brothers, but what did Monique say? You went too far. There's nothing I can do for you. You fucking 22-year-old white girls and doing BDSM shit and all of that, and you know how big of a star you are these days, and then you doing these messages and stuff, like, you setting yourself up for failure. Yeah. You don't got no NDAs, no nothing, like.
It's crazy. What your boy said, Lex P right there.
Yeah. That was crazy, Kyle. Like,
okay, so did he get like flat because people thought that he was saying like, if you gonna anybody? I know you gotta take that out, but it's like, is that why?
I don't know what. No,
like, what did he mean by that?
I think he meant like.
Let's call him.
That could have been. That could have been his sugar baby.
Let's call him. That's what he meant by that.
You want me to?
Yeah, let's call him. Let's phone a friend.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if he answers. I think this is our first live call.
Yeah. Cartier Cal is being called right now. We want to see what he meant by this tweet.
That was a weird voice.
Nigga screen that bit.
Yeah. Okay, so he wasn't available.
I know that's what time these niggas record. They on some bullshit.
Yeah, he like, this nigga don't never call me.
Why is this nigga calling me?
Yeah, let's read it. Let's just read the tweet. Let me go to it right quick.
From the replies, I think that's what he was insinuating. Like, oh, like you could have, like, why'd you do that with a white woman? You could have did that with a black woman.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, the Kyle tweet, it wasn't too crazy.
Yeah.
you could tell when he tweeted that he didn't mean no harm.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Shannon Sharpe don't want a Lex P.
Right.
He want a skinny white girl
Skinny
that
white
do
bitch.
OnlyFans.
25 and
Sharpe
cheap.
Lex not gonna go with that bullshit. That
He
Shannon
has
Sharpe
some.
on.
His shit is super viral right now.
Yeah, because Lex P had what's her name did, and she was just like, okay.
We in no way, shape, or form are associated with Cartier.
Because we trying to work our way through the, you know what I'm saying, get up there with the poor man's girls and everybody
Lex
else.
P looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
but so I
fine
do
as
get
hell.
what he meant by that. All Eyes on Me. She posted a like video looking very good, and he said Shannon Sharpe. She was right there, dog, or whatever. And people are on his ass about it. But it was a compliment. But with the nature of the allegations, I feel like it was a little like read the room ish or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's Twitter. Twitter doing.
But me
doing
knowing
everything.
him, I know he didn't mean it like that. He was trying
If
to
you're gonna
compliment
spend
her.
bread on 25 a cheek, make sure that cheek move.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, dog. I don't think Shannon Sharpe R-word this girl.
No,
I just think he was just in some bullshit.
yeah.
No, first of all,
it clearly was a setup.
He's
Yeah.
a sexual deviant, and he got where is he from? Alabama or
Georgia.
With the, but he grew up like really in poverty,
Country.
like hut type shit. Yeah, so that nigga, I don't know. It seemed like he like slave play.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. But see, I don't fuck white women, but it's like I don't want to hear no white women say that shit to me. Like as soon as you be like, yeah,
No.
fuck with that nigga cock.
Yeah,
It's like
that black cock. No.
you done took me out of it.
As soon as you say cock, I'm
Yeah,
off
now
of
you
it.
done took me out of it or whatever. Like, but nah, this situation goes to show, like, if niggas don't got sexual discipline, bro, or whatever, like, you can really lose everything, bro.
Yep.
You can really lose everything.
Yeah, and that'd be a lot of these niggas' downfalls these days is the not having sexual discipline.
For sure.
Diddy, motherfucking Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly. So Shannon Sharpe, I'm not gonna lie, I expected more from Unc. Like to me, he was more of a well put together type of dude. So I didn't expect him to be getting this loose.
I knew he was a freak when he was like fiending over Ben's Beat Nasty publicly, and like a nigga who like date Nicole Murphy. That's like old nigga. What's a like what you doing with her? That's like, damn. I'm trying to think like a young nigga Nicole, like a young nigga like comparison when it comes to Nicole Murphy, but
Yeah, no, she one of them ones.
yeah, like she like like.
Did they date? I don't even think they dated.
For a second, yeah, he had got her. Like he was talking about her, whatever. He was moving around with her, whatever. But it's like that's why most successful men or whatever like have a wife and a family. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have something that's gonna like kind of separate you from the urges. Like you can't be too successful and be out here just single and
when these
mingling and
niggas
shit.
want to be old and just running the streets and like, yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you're 50, bro.
Get a family, bro.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith was like, "You'll never catch me." I'm like, yeah, that's smart, bro. With the payouts you be getting, like, I just feel like, why would you put all of that on the line? And then I think what pisses me off is like, I'm not gonna lie, I was in Gainesville this past weekend, and like, I don't like white women, not attracted to them. But every once in a blue moon, I see white women, and I'm just like, okay, I understand a little bit. But it's like a random white woman. I seen like these 3 sets of white women. I'm talking what's the Bella Hadid. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about body like, and then had a little like patootie in the back, beautiful mop. And I was like, damn, them bitches is bad.
Yeah, no, like it's like really like beautiful white women and shit like that. But it's just like it's not.
But that's the thing. That's what I was getting to. You wasn't even fucking one of them.
Yeah, you was fucking like some mid shit.
Some chicken cutlets.
Yeah,
Like,
and then the ass wasn't even like raw. Like if like me personally, like I don't like women. I'm not really attracted to white women. But it's like, wait, did I say white women when I said that?
Yeah, you did.
Because it sounded like
it sounded like you said women.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
well, let me.
No, you said white women.
Okay, I'm gonna say,
I was
let me.
like, it's
I was
coming
gonna
out.
say, I was gonna say, hold on now. Yeah, like I don't like white
So
women.
you gotta tell us.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, yeah, I don't like white women. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the white women that I am attracted to are really pretty or whatever,
Yeah.
and like thick. You know what I'm saying? Got a fatty or whatever.
Like a BB Rex.
I was just finna say BB Rex. Like, that's my cracker goat.
How you feel about that Alabama baker?
Yes, Jules too. She like 18.
Yes, Jules. Oh. I didn't know.
No. But she's a pretty girl.
No,
or whatever
I
too,
just seen them judging her because like she's giving off that like like Kim K and them used to do like trying to be black shit.
Yeah, wigger.
Yeah, it's spray tan. And all
Yeah,
that,
but she's a pretty girl or whatever. But
she looks insane.
Mm-hmm.
She looks insane.
It looked too much.
Yeah, like the shit that she be having going on in her body is like weird looking. I guess I don't know. She be wearing a waist trainer, right?
She like doing too much with it.
Let's go.
She do the eyeliner around the lip.
Let's go back. I thought she was older than that. I did not know she was 18.
No, she like 18, 19 or something like
that.
I ain't looking at her like that.
She's young though for sure.
I only know who she is because of her and Bad Baby. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm so mad Bad Baby got that beat because that beat is so fucking hard. Somebody really good deserved that beat.
Yeah,
like
she made decent music though.
No, the song was cool.
Yeah, she did okay.
But imagine like somebody who can really fucking rap on that beat. Like that fucking beat drop is crazy. But you're going outside. I don't feel bad for you. Like, bro, you doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like if it was Yes Jules.
Yeah, Yes Jules. That's some shit you pay for.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the next one.
Yes Jules. Oof. So, she just posted.
Pretty much, the highlight of the weekend was the draft, the NFL draft. I'm pretty sure you was watching. Mm-hmm. I'm not really into sports, but I definitely was paying attention because the Sanders boys, you know what I'm saying, were both up for the draft. For those who don't know, those are Deion Sanders' sons. Deion Sanders is incredibly known as, up there like one of the greatest
cornerback ever.
Facts.
Yeah, pretty much. And so
a legend.
It's been some. It goes into the conversation of nepotism, but basically Shadeur Sanders. It was predicted like he was going to be a first round pick, and then the draft started.
Top 10.
And the draft just started like. It went to 5 rounds before the nigga got chose. And it was a lot of weird things going on. Him getting prank phone calls, like people trolling. And it seems like until people started calling it out as like racism, that's when he finally got drafted. He got drafted to the Browns, the Cleveland Browns. Congratulations. But even it's some kind of like side eyes with that, with it being the Browns that he got drafted to.
Why? Because it's called the Browns?
No, because I don't even watch sports, but I know that like a lot of people feel like the Browns is where you go to like die.
Okay, I know. I
get like where your career goes to die.
Yeah, they got a bad track.
Yeah, they do have a bad like
quarterbacks.
I was explaining that to my homegirl whatever about this whole situation. 'Cause, women are involved because it's a big story, but they don't necessarily understand or whatever. And black women just protect black men. So like they just really on some like what the fuck type situation. But it's like I had to explain to her like like the Browns are like it's not necessarily that great for his career that he's going to the Browns.
Yeah. Even when I heard it, I don't watch sports, but I know the Browns is not a good team.
They're not a good organization.
Yeah.
I say that for sure.
It's a couple factors that's gonna fuck him over. I'm glad he might start because we all know Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson fucked himself over. He had a double Achilles injury.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson might still come back and be the quarterback because he still got like 4 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
And they paid. I think he might still be the highest paid quarterback.
Yeah.
So
and he was but before the injuries he wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
On top of that,
they're gonna give dude his money's worth. So when Deshaun Watson, he might not come back this season. He might be cooked. Mm-hmm. But when he do come back, they're gonna want to play him.
Yeah. I think what it was also too is like the Browns, the first quarterback they chose, like his Shadeur's stats are way better than the first one they chose.
He's better than him. I did see somebody say that like he was finna say like this is a good opportunity for him because with Deshaun Watson being hurt, who's the quarterback they went and grabbed?
Flacco.
Okay, and
but Flacco's like 800 years old.
Yeah. So you got Joe Flacco, who's going to be this is probably second on the depth chart if we talking depth chart.
And Joe Flacco is known for pretty much saying he don't help.
Yeah,
he was Lamar Jackson was under him, and he straight up said, "I'm not helping Lamar Jackson." He's like, "Fuck him."
Yeah,
and they had to get him off the team to get Lamar Jackson. He almost stunned Lamar Jackson
growth,
and Lamar Jackson's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah,
Damn.
but he might be in a better position now.
No, he literally just said.
Oh, he just said it again.
He just said it this recently.
Oh, again.
Yeah, he said it again.
Fuck. Yeah.
So
I'm about to say, damn, Joe Flacco, that was like 6 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he's just a hater.
You just gotta know it's over at this point, which is crazy. But okay. Then you got the dude who drafted over him, which is fucking nuts or whatever.
Yeah, that's also a sign of a team that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because you're drafting 2 quarterbacks in the draft,
and then they
in the later rounds of the draft.
They tried to come back and say like, oh, like we didn't think like he was gonna be available, like, but it's like. If that's the case, y'all should have snatched him up when y'all snatched the first quarterback. So it's not really making sense. And a lot of people, of course, are saying it was to humble him, like because
I think it was to humble that family.
Yeah, the family. And so I looked into it, and it was like Peyton and Eli Manning's dad did the same shit, and they didn't do them like that. You know what I'm saying? So they felt like, why when it's like a white player using nepotism, because their dad was very vocal about what teams he didn't want them to go to.
Yeah.
And Deion did the same thing. And Deion had tweeted some shit some years ago about the Browns, like I wouldn't want to go to the Browns, like, and shit like that. So it was kind of like ironic that the Browns got him. So like you said, not even just to humble him, but to humble the family. And I feel like I'm seeing a pattern with these organizations, even in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? With the Ball brothers, they didn't like how their dad came out and the shit he was doing. Yeah. Even with LeBron and Bronny. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like a little.
The NBA definitely embraces shit like this more. I would speak to that. They definitely embrace like that. Like the NBA kind of ain't really try to humble LeBron when it comes to his Bronny shit.
It was more the
you know what I'm saying?
Critics.
Yeah, because it's different. Like the NBA is a players' league. You know what I'm saying? The NFL is an owners' league.
Right.
So, but the
NFL definitely feels more racist.
Yeah. They definitely or whatever. So like, it's a little different. But would you say that? Because I did see the Archie Manning shit with his sons or whatever. But I would say, would you say that Eli was a better prospect coming out than Shadeur is?
Yeah, because Eli, what is it? Eli Phillip Rivers?
Yeah.
So also you got to put this into consideration. Hindsight 2020. If they could go back in time, they would have probably fucked over Eli too. I don't know if y'all remember what Eli did.
Yeah.
He got drafted to the Chargers and he said, "I'm not playing for the motherfucker."
Yeah.
And they had to swap the Phillip Rivers
picks,
pick.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Man, fuck this motherfucker."
Yeah, it wasn't like come on, like.
Yeah, if they knew he was gonna do that, he probably would have dropped to like they would have made up the 20th round.
Yeah, they would have played him, and that's the reason why Shadeur he was really catching smoke from that too.
Yeah,
because this
to make an example.
Yeah, this not the NBA, bro. Like,
and the Giants came out and said that they wanted to draft him, but in a meeting he was supposed to show up for, he was late, and then he got in backlash, and it was back and forth. So
he didn't do the combine.
Yeah, he did not help himself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
If we talking for real, like, yes, the NFL humbled the nigga or whatever, but it's like, for one,
he played into it.
I seen Ryan Russillo, somebody I really respect or whatever. He said, like, let's be real, like, it is a little bit, it's some humbling there, but it's also Deion and Shadeur and all them not recognizing where they actually were at as far as like Italian evaluation, and then how they handled the process as in feeling like they can dictate where things were going to go. When Shadeur is really good, but he's not that level of a prospect.
Yeah.
Like he may be in the second like most talented quarterback in this draft, but the number one most talented quarterback in this draft would have been like third or fourth in last year's draft. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the same, man. And
they don't make it no better when it's like a lot of your viral moments are like you flashing up an AP at broke college students, like, yeah, fuck, nigga, I'm richer than you, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That didn't make it. So at first, when I was seeing the stuff, I'm like, oh, that nigga be flexing. Like, he'll be all right. But then once it got to, like, third, fourth, fifth round, I'm like, okay, something a little weird is going on. And then I feel like it didn't really happen until, like, their poster child, Patrick Mahomes, said something. Then it was like he got drafted right after that.
I think the thing with the NFL is like quarterbacks, you're not going to draft as many quarterbacks as you would like other positions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and most teams don't need quarterbacks, and then it's already quarterbacks in the draft. Like, why are we going to pay for somebody where we can go get somebody or whatever? And it's like, once you got 3 quarterbacks, you really don't need more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This draft was considered a weak quarterback class. The only 2 good quarterbacks in the draft was Shadeur and Cam Ward. After that, it was ass. Like, I seen Milroe, the quarterback from Bama, bro. He got benched. He was so ass. He got drafted over Shadeur. The one dude, what's his name? Tyler Sue.
Yeah,
dude, like 26 years old, bro. He ass.
Yeah, he's ass. Even like his like combine, before the draft, his fucking combine tape went viral or whatever because he threw a fucking horrible like on a slant route.
Bro's in college 7 years, bro.
I wanted to ask, is Shiloh really that bad the way they make it seem, or is he a decent player? I know he's free agent right now with the Buccaneers because he didn't get drafted.
Yeah, no, he's not really like he's not an NFL talent. No.
Do you feel like the Buccaneers are going to keep? Because I know even though you do the free agent shit, you still got to pass tryouts, right?
Yeah, a lot of niggas get signed to like practice squads and everything like that. Like a lot of niggas go undrafted in the NFL or whatever. It's normal, you know what I'm saying? Like, and because the NFL is more owner centric and stuff like that, like it makes more sense for a team to like, if they feel like they can get you as a free agent as opposed to drafting you, to let you go undrafted.
Kind of like how they was doing,
because they can sign you for less money. You know what I'm saying? And then if you pop, now they done got to steal. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, you seen Kaepernick girlfriend was like, he's still waiting to hear from a team. Like, let it go.
Cancel Christmas.
Yeah.
He said that? They said that?
Let it go.
I mean, I don't want to even talk about that shit because I have certain thoughts when it comes to how Kaepernick and like that. I really have thoughts about the Kaepernick situation to where like,
we'll have to talk.
I feel like niggas be trying to like I don't feel like.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like fake activism.
Yeah.
Niggas be going through identity crisis too. That's how I feel about old boy in the NBA. Who was it? Was it Kyrie?
Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, he got in trouble for the Jew shit or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Now that was a situation where the NBA was like trying to fuck over Kyrie. I mean, he didn't make it any better or whatever, but it's like they was trying to fuck over Kyrie a little bit.
The next on it. I'm gonna add this also because I don't know if y'all gonna wrap up on the Shadeur shit. People gotta put this into consideration. The Jaguars, shout out to the Jaguars. We got Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
So we had to give away some of our first picks. So people got to keep this in mind for next year. Next year's draft is going to be quarterback heavy. I think Arch Manning.
Yeah.
He's going to be in that draft next year. It's a lot of like elite quarterbacks going to be in next year's draft. So with us giving away our pick, we gave a first round pick to Browns. Browns gonna have 3 first round picks, so they might draft a quarterback.
Yeah,
they're probably gonna be asked this season, and they're probably gonna be in position to draft one of these elite quarterbacks, and they're gonna draft one of them. If Arch Manning on the board, they're gonna draft Arch Manning, and Shadeur even gonna be even more bullshit.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a a lot of this they did to themselves or whatever, but at the same time they did humble him or whatever, but I feel like only thing that they humbled with him was like where he got picked or whatever, because he was going to get picked regardless. But where he got picked, they humbled him a little bit, just knocked him down a notch or whatever. Then he ended up going to the Browns, but it wasn't really a lot of teams that actually needed a quarterback. There were, but like only like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like
I think the Steelers don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, the Steelers, the Giants,
Giants. They just signed Russ and whatchamacallit.
And
I mean Russ.
It's about over for Russ.
Russ only got about 2.
They signed Russ and somebody else. I can't remember.
But I'm gonna be honest. Like I've always felt like just from the tactics that I've seen with the NFL and how the owners operate and stuff like that. It's always felt a kind of like definitely way more racist than the NBA, like you said, because of the owners and stuff. It's always like, come here, boy. Stay in place. Throw the ball. Like, it's, like.
But I'm not going to lie. Like, even with how the NFL operates, like, I do feel like the NBA is too far the other way. That it hurts the product. You know what I'm saying? It hurts the teams. Like, I feel like if they met somewhere in the middle, it would be better. They would have the perfect league if they met somewhere in the middle, because the way that they move I feel like a lot of NBA shit be really unprofessional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with the NFL, you don't really have those same issues. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if they met, and then you got the guaranteed contracts in the NBA as opposed to the NFL, you don't really got a lot of good.
Very unprofessional. You just seen your boy telling he's like, "Well, my dick bigger than yours."
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with him, bro?
And what's hurting the NBA because NBA got the shit with the players union. I mean players. Whatever that shit called.
Yeah, CBA.
And that shit they got where if you miss a certain amount of games, you can't get no award. You can't get no, like, that's stupid. That's just bullshit.
It's too high, I say that. Like, I feel like if it was 60, it would be fine. But they did it to kind of like counter fucking niggas sitting out so much, which I do get. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, now it's affecting awards to where, like, it's going to fuck up history a little bit to where that shit is headed.
Like this year, Paolo was an all-star. He didn't make it because he missed too many games. But he was still an all-star though.
Yeah.
So it's like,
how y'all feel about Jaguars? Picking up old boy.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really.
He's a
good.
great player.
No, he's outstanding.
Yeah, he was first round, right?
He was first round, second pick.
Yeah. Heisman Trophy winner.
Heisman Trophy, yeah. Like as a defensive player, I was also explaining that to my homegirl. As a defensive player, like he's really fucking good
because he
and he's gonna sell tickets. He's a star.
Yeah, because he was the star of Shadeur and them team, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
no, like he's incredible. Like he's a really good player. He's also like a really good character kid.
I'm gonna let you know. Keep your bitch out of Riverside. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, he gonna be all right.
Don't
he gonna be all right. If we had an NBA team, it'll be rocky for him. but we don't got
we want you
nobody.
on the pod, man. Too. Don't watch some old episodes where we was talking about you. Just.
I don't think Jacksonville niggas that cutthroat.
Yeah, nah. Like I don't think he gonna have no problems here with his chick or whatever. And then she's not gonna be hanging in the places that like she's not gonna be in Tipsy's.
Well, I used to run into what's the white boy with the hair, Trevor Lawrence all the time. Him and his girlfriend. I told you one time I was on a date and she went to ask him for a picture. Last date.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I'm the only celebrity in here. Don't you ever.
Yeah, chill out.
And they was like, yeah, his girlfriend was rude. Don't you think? It's date night and you, can I get a picture? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Don't ever do that with me.
Yeah, don't embarrass me.
That shit blew me, bro.
Yeah.
And that's one of them girls like you can't tell nothing to.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there like,
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel if like in the middle of a date, like my girl get up and ask somebody for a picture.
That wasn't my girl.
I'm just saying, like, who I'm there
I had
with.
to clarify.
Yeah, like,
just get clipped up. They gonna be like,
oh, no.
Damn,
I'm talking about, like, my date.
Nigga got an usher pulled up.
Yeah, it's like, that shit would happen to me, though. But just, like, my date, like, getting up and, like, going in and, like, ask for a picture or some shit. Like, I don't like being embarrassed. Like,
very much turned out, like, very embarrassed. It was at that River and Post.
Okay.
Up on the rooftop.
Okay, oh, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, oh, wow.
She must have been bad.
It was like, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, no, I'd have been embarrassed.
This is crazy. Mm-hmm. I was just sitting on my phone like, and she came back, yeah, I got my picture. Because she was kind of like in the sports, and I'm just like, bro, you doing too much.
That should have threw off my whole mood.
It did.
Nigga, I remember one time I was with this chick. It was one of the homies. I went to high school with him. He named Jeremy. He a tall nigga. He played basketball. I think he was like 7'2" or something. You don't really see 7 foot tall niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
So I seen a nigga in Zaxby's and I dapped him up. And the chick was with me. And she said, oh my God, how tall are you? I was like, bitch, don't try me. Yeah. Nigga, even though he the homie, he looked at me, he was like, what the fuck you got going on? He was looking at me like my pimping was slipping.
Like,
he didn't even answer the question.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He like, this your bitch?
Yeah. And I looked at that nigga, I was like, I told her, I was like, if I asked a bitch how big her ass was, you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, it's like, what size, you really have no, what size bra do you wear?
Yeah.
Like, come on, what we doing?
What do you mean how tall?
Yeah, she like,
what do you mean by that?
How tall are you?
Yeah.
And he looked at me, he didn't even answer the question. Yeah. I was like, bitch, what you want?
Yeah. Women gotta know etiquette. Like, you supposed to stay in line.
I don't like women who don't know how to move. Like, just in general, like, like, what you doing? Like, chill out.
Yeah. Like, I know a woman, like, I done had a woman before, like, meet one of my homeboys. He go in for the hug. She, handshake. Nice to meet you, bro. Yeah, I like you.
See, he want a rude bitch.
No, I just hate it.
Tell your grandma, I don't do hugs.
I know. I done dated a hoe who like try to be too cool. Like, like my homeboys, her homeboys. Like, relax. That make room for sticky situations because niggas can get real weird in that area if they feel like your bitch friendly.
Yeah.
Now every joke she laughing at, every time he come around, he missed the funny guy.
Yeah, he a comedian.
And now you in the struggle of, am I insecure or
this bitch
are they doing
too much?
Like,
that's hilarious.
I've only talked to one girl like that. And it's like, bitch, calm down.
Yeah, especially like with the family shit, bro. I was just telling my brother about this. Like, I love my brother, bro. This nigga ain't never been shy to check some shit. So I remember like back in the day or whatever. It's like I'm talking about we like 18, 19 or whatever. He was talking to this girl, and he probably was talking to her for like a month and a half total. And I remember this like but they ain't have stories yet. She posted my nephew that I be having now, but he was a baby then or whatever. Posted him on a story and was like, nephew, or a Snapchat story. And my brother was like, hey, delete that shit. That's not your nephew.
Oh, we got Kyle.
Oh yeah. Let's get to it.
Cartier.
What's up, little kid? What's good, man?
What's going on, man? So we was in the middle of filming. And so we got you're live right now. You're live right now. You know what I'm saying? We had to hit you up because, man, we see you going viral right now. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the Shannon Sharpe shit. And, you know, so you got tweet of the week this week, man. So what better response than to call the man in the flesh and ask, so... Because we was debating about what your tweet meant, because we feel like a lot of people took it wrong with the Lex P shit. So what exactly did you mean by that?
Oh, I meant like, you know, if I had 50 million or whatever money I was gonna trick off on somebody, I feel like she would be a better, you know,
exactly,
a better candidate or worth the money, like, and less worth the hassle. You feel me? Not saying that. And no diss to Lex P's, I already know her like that, but I don't think she's a sex worker. But, you know, I think everybody, you know, gonna do what they do for the right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's... saying she is, but it's just like, I just feel like, you know, if I was up a certain amount of money and I'm tricking off like that, it would be a better looking woman than a black woman.
A black woman.
So,
a voluptuous black woman, a full-size black woman.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. Because K3 was trying to say, you was saying she's the better woman, the great.
Hey, man! Hey, crazy, man.
I was like, whoa. But yeah, we knew that's what you meant, and we know everybody on Twitter trying to take it left. Like, I'm like, he did not call her a sex worker. He just saying like,
not at all, no disrespect to it at all.
Yeah.
Like,
and next time be fucking with tricks.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
I mean, I don't know. I be seeing some of their content, how they like they do certain this, certain that.
Cause I said, all right, now you know we trying to link up with Poor Mars. Now they gonna be like, oh man, y'all fuck with him. He called me a sex worker.
Yeah, we putting out a press release.
Hey, y'all link up. I'm gonna be on that episode.
Yeah, cause let's go press you. But yeah, man, we just wanted to get the live response. So this episode gonna drop Friday. So make sure you tune in, man.
Oh, for sure, man. You know, shout out to the Pacers for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you always supporting, bro.
Always.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna hit you, bro. Love.
All right, my boy. Love.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Thank God he explained that well.
Yeah.
If he was out there Patron.
No, Sam, bro.
Fuck them Twitter bitches.
Fuck that P.
But he made a good point, because if anybody watch Port Mile, they literally say they love tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go on their IG, they always on the island. That's
Yeah.
also a tricks expense.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I feel like they trying to clean it up now that they getting more commercialized, because they used to be like, what they call them, BBD, BDB, whatever.
Big dick ballers.
Yeah, but now they be like, okay, I'm growing up, I want a real man.
Yeah.
Like I see your game. Damn, that bitch, we got BT contracts now.
Yeah.
Let's clean this shit up.
Yeah, let's get right.
Nah,
Shout out to them.
I love Lex and Dre, man. They to see how far they have come, like that shit is that's definitely motivation. All right, let's get into shout out or rock out.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because that was the last.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's the name? that other shot on Rock Out, he was like, bro, like I be rolling and I was like, bro, stop, I'm finna pass out.
Yeah, like, bro, stop.
I see the light cut in my eyes, bro.
My dog running that bitch like, bro, they never gonna watch y'all shit again.
Yeah, no, I'm like, this nigga cute as a character. That and that one episode when you did Krishan, you're like, blow. I was like, this nigga's an idiot, bro. You sounded just like her, bro. Oh my God. Okay.
The letter's big as fuck on that bitch.
What's crack-a-lacking, my G's? It's your boy Benny from Alabama. I gotta get advice from my Paid N Bazed guys because I'm going through it. Basically, I'm dating this chick, but her family does not like me. They were always standoffish with me because she is the baby of 4 siblings and 2 of them are guys, so they are really protective over her. Also, although I don't think it matters, but I'm white and they are black. Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it from the what's crack-a-lacking.
Nigga trying to sound cool.
What you mean?
Fuck you mean by that? Beat the fuck out you, boy.
Benny?
talking about a whip on our back.
Yeah, fuck.
What's crack-a-lacking, niggers?
Yeah, crack-a-lacking cracker.
No, I'm glad you wrote in. See, it's showing we got a variety of viewers.
Shout out you, Benny.
So he said, anyways, every time I come around, it feels like a contest of who can bully me the hardest. You see, I done changed the voice up now. In the beginning, I accepted it because I get strong arming the boyfriend of the youngest, but now it's getting carried away. It got to the point where at the last cookout, her oldest brother got so drunk, he put me in a headlock in front of everyone until my face turned red. My girl is super timid. I'm letting him pass. My girl is super timid, so although it makes her uncomfortable, she won't step up and put them in their place. How would you guys go about this? Am I shot out for considering fighting one of them next time to get my point across? I'm not confrontational, but I'm getting tired, guys. Well, I mean, the time to fight them probably would have been when you got put in the headlock.
Yeah, Benny. You can't go out like that, Benny. You could never, like, that's past like boyfriend shit. Like, if you was black, nigga. If you went by Benji,
they would not be doing that shit.
Yeah, if you was Benji 2 times, them niggas would have never did that, bro. Like, niggas don't even be like really pressing like brothers and shit like that, bro. Like, Benjamin, listen to me, bro. Don't ever let no grown man put you in the head. Are you 16, nigga? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, and then outside of that, okay, you want advice on what you need to do, bro? You gotta fight, bro. Yeah. Like, off the rip. Like, you got, especially as a white boy, it's just like the white nigga in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you're gonna get fucked with because you the white boy. You gotta show that you not going. You don't, that don't mean you gotta disrespect or whatever. It's not racist to defend yourself. And you gotta put pause on niggas. Like, for real. You gotta, just like light-skinned niggas, you gotta show that you're not one of them.
And let me tell you, you gotta do it in a different way. Like, show them your white side. Like, once y'all fight, after the fight, like, bang your head on the wall and shit. Like, I'm fucking evil, dude.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, like,
no, don't do that. It's a thin line. Calm down.
I bet you they ain't gonna fuck with him no more.
Yeah, but then it's like that ain't not gonna want you in here or whatever. So what you need to do is like first of all, okay, so boom, right? Because it's a way that you got to do it, right? You got to do it in a way they're like, oh shit, like Benji with the shits. Mm-hmm. So when you pull up next time, tell bro, hey, come outside, just straight up, come outside or whatever. Take your shirt off. Right? Take your shirt off or whatever. First quarter, like, when you walking outside, take your shirt off. Like, tell them you got to see me. Friendly fade. Straight like that. Because you're going to have to, whether you lose or win, it don't matter.
Probably going to lose because you're not confrontational.
But you got to make a scene out of this shit, Benny. That nigga put you in the headlock at a cookout, nigga, while fucking Frankie Beverly and Maze was playing. You got to make a scene out of this shit.
Like, giving you like a...
or just he like, yeah, like nigga want to slap box or whatever, but like you gotta like really, you gotta call him out. Like, hopefully he bucket. So just so you know, like, yeah, bro, like I tried, like, out of respect for your sister, you gotta mention that you didn't do something out of respect for the family, but because she didn't handle it and she's not gonna handle it, you gotta stand 10 toes. I promise you will never have no problem again. But and they gonna love you more.
I kind of feel like he played by not reacting in the moment, so he kind of gotta wait till the nigga try him again. Cause now it's like you coming back way later, like let's fight. Cause you put me in the headlock 2 weeks ago.
You got it. No, you got to come to him about that shit. You can't let him do it again.
And you know he done been back around there since. So like if he ain't said nothing about it,
it's tough.
Yeah, you got to kind of wait. And the next time, and he was drunk. That's your advantage right there.
Yeah. Next time, you really should have sparked on him. Like honestly, like y'all should have bumped about that shit. Like you should have lost your cool or whatever. Like nigga. You got it, but you got to fight him, Benny.
Like Teddy said, it's like I put on Teddy's stats. Like he was like, bro, it's like niggas can't mace niggas. Mace that nigga.
Don't do that, Benny.
Listen, a lot of people, man, my comment
this Alabama, bro. You're gonna be a bitch.
I don't give a damn.
Like you got to fight.
I literally had put because Teddy was like, I feel like niggas can mace niggas, and people was debating on the post. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I keep so many weapons in my car, so I said, depending on the type of day I'm having, is what you're gonna get. I got my mace at the top. I got a monkey wrench in my side, though, and I got my gun under my seat.
Yeah. So you got options. You could have upped it on him too, man. But honestly,
nah, don't do that.
Matter of fact, fuck it. Put a cross in front of his yard and burn that motherfucker. Scare that nigga a little bit. Oh no, that's you gonna catch problems on that. You gotta fight that nigga, Ben. Like you can't go that, or just break up with her, bro. Go get you a nice white girl, bro, and go have a good family. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Sound like you love her.
This hoe don't love you, bro. She got you going out sad. For real. And race relations in Alabama is not what they are here, bro. Like
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm like a respectable person, but respect begets respect. However you say
respect to the law.
Respect to the law, nigga, because. Like, my girl already know, like, even when I've met some of the men in her family now, she's like, I love the way you handle yourself. Because it's like, I'm going to let you niggas try that little haze and shit, but I'm shaking hand firmly. I'm going to look in your eyes. I'm going to let you know I'm not that nigga. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you talk, but I'm going to let you know, nigga, you're not finna play with me.
Yeah. With the men, like, you be, like, okay, I'm going to show you, like, when it come to me and men in a woman's family, bro, you be respectful, but... You don't treat them like you treat the mamas and shit. The mamas, you be real, like, you give them hugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of love, a lot of tender, a lot of care.
You gotta be dominant.
A lot of attention. But with the men, bro, like, you keep that shit professional, bro. Like, nigga can shake your hand, you do all that shit.
You probably went around them, not looking them in the eyes and shit, so they already knew they could play with you.
You can't be acting like you
talking to a girl, brothers or daddy, like, you gotta...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you gotta carry yourself like, hey, bro, don't play with me, bro. Really, like, you gotta act like you been in a fight before, like, don't do that. Like, you gotta let niggas know, like, this not that, bro. You never get super cool. Like,
and you always say something a little. I don't know how to explain it, but you always say something like that somebody timid or scary wouldn't say.
Yeah, you gotta disagree with a nigga off the rip, even if you agree with some shit. Like, no, I'm not really feeling that Jordan shit, bro.
Yeah, like you gotta let a nigga know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just gotta be a little bit combative, bro. Like, look everybody in the eye, shake everybody's hand, firm as fuck.
Or like if a nigga say something like, oh yeah, cause you know this is my sister, or this is my daughter, so whatever. I hit him back with, oh no, I totally understand, cause you know I got a mama and I got a sister. I don't play about either. Yeah, so kind of like let them know that, nigga, all right, you like that, I'm like that too.
Yeah, like, or nigga, this my bitch.
Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah, I know what she got, nigga. I know everything she got. What you think, Amp?
He probably should get him a girl with no siblings.
Yeah.
Or no family, no dad, no nothing.
Yeah, because he missed the fade already.
A headlock, like, that's what I'm saying. You got to go extreme because, like, you let a nigga put you in a headlock. And you white, bro, so you turn red.
That's crazy, bro. I got a younger sister. I'm 10 years older than my sister, and she got a fiance.
Yeah. And
I don't bother, bro. Bro, we just be chilling. I never pressed him. When I first met him, I shook his hand.
Yeah, that's what
I actually feel like brothers like that be a little weird. Like, they be doing too much sometimes.
Bro, have y'all ever been, like, that's some movie shit, bro. Niggas do not press.
Well, I told you,
niggas,
it happened to me coming right out of high school at this girl's graduation party. I wasn't the one dating her, but one of my homeboys used to talk to her and shit. We went to the party. Her stepdad, he's like a bigger dude. He's like a truck driver and shit. And he did press us when we came in the party. Yeah. But it was like, because I stood my ground, niggas let up on me fast.
Yeah.
Because at first he's like, who this big ass nigga coming to my house? I'm like, yeah. I'm talking. Whoa. He let up on me, but my little scrawny homeboy who getting all kind of mad and shit, it turned into like they finna throw I thought he was finna throw the nigga like
Jet. Ah!
Yeah. Ah! Like, oh nigga, you wanna get bucked? You know what I'm saying? And my home, like he was the scary one in the clique. So he, man, go on down that man. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, bro, I don't want to have to fight this nigga in his house because of you, but like it's all in the way you present yourself. So I feel like that's the only time I've had it happen. Like when I went to prom and stuff, my 11th grade year, my girlfriend at the time, her uncle and her uncle and grandpa like, oh, when you gonna have them home, whatever. But I ain't never had nobody like just do the most. Like, it's funny. My girl, when I met my old lady now, her mom and her stepdad, her mom was asking more of the questions, but me and her stepdad, we vibed and stuff, and me and her mom vibed. And then her mom was like, so, okay, I just got to get this off my chest. So, y'all be long distance sometimes and stuff. What about, like, she's just looking at me up and down. She's like, you going to stay faithful? Like, what about the women? How are you with women and stuff? So, I
treat all my bitches well.
Finesse my way through that. When we got in the car, like,
you were honest?
No. I'm just saying I answered the questions good. When we got in the car, I'm like, you know why your mama asked me that, right? She's like, why? I'm like, she know a nigga look good. She know them bitches be at my neck. She like, girl, you gonna be long distance with him?
Yeah. Why she like a hawk?
I mean, yeah, that was her way of saying.
Your mom was choosing.
Yeah. She was like, I'll get a grip. But yeah, man, tighten up, fuck nigga, or cracker, whatever.
Yeah,
right, man.
Benji.
Go beat some ass, man.
Yeah.
You don't got a brother or something you can call?
Nah, you can't call other white people on black people. That's too close to can't. You got it. That's what I'm saying. It's a thin line, bro. Like you gotta get straight.
When you think about that, they gonna jump him too.
Probably, but you gotta swing on a nigga, bro. That's all you ever gotta do, bro. You gotta be willing to lose. And you do gotta. Now, it's not your girl's place to defend you if a nigga put you in a headlock. But you do need to have those conversations like, hey, you need to like check your family. Like, hey, when I bring my boyfriend around, y'all need to stop fucking with him. Like, she should say something. Yeah, or I'm gonna check my family about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bringing my girlfriend around. I hate, and I could probably want to clear this up. I hate those type of people who have rude family or rude family members and make excuses for it. Like, oh, well, auntie, that's just
my grandma,
fuck auntie.
Don't bring me around because, again, I'm respectful till I feel disrespected. And now I'm the bad guy because your uncle said something slick and I said something back and I had to knock his old ass out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Like, stop making excuses for your people. Stop putting people in uncomfortable situations, whether it be your friends or the person you dating. That I would never bring nobody around and be like, yeah, my mama like she funny acting or she make jokes or that's just how they is. No, I'm gonna put them in their fucking place. If
I wouldn't even play with that.
If you making my girl uncomfortable, I'm gonna check my mama about that shit. I'm gonna check whoever about that shit.
Yeah, I don't have my mama apologize to a woman before.
Yeah, like sometimes that's what you just gotta do. I done check my mama about some coochie before.
Yeah, especially when the coochie be good. Hey, bitch, don't talk to my lady like that.
This nigga.
And sometimes people are insensitive. God rest my mom. So one of my relationships, we was living together, and my mom came to the crib, and she was like, "Oh, this is my house too." My mom was a jokester. She joked around a lot. And the girl, she got mad. I'm like, man, she fucking joking.
Yeah,
she not serious.
I've had that too.
My mom had a smile on her face when she said, she was like, I'll run this house and that house. I'm like, man, this lady joking.
Yeah, she like, nah, don't fucking play with me like that. Yeah. But I don't see. But
I've had that too.
The girl who I made my mom apologize to, my mom didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She overreacted. The girl really overreacted. But I'm like, Mom, just apologize to, because really, my mom was trying to be cool with her. And it's like, so she said some shit that where like, this not the type of bitch you could be cool with for real, man. This whole got problems. Like,
same fucking thing.
So I had to be like, no, and I already told you this, so you really apologizing to her because you went around what I already told you.
Yeah, my mom she wasn't apologizing. It's because they planned a birthday dinner for me outside of me. So then, like, you got an attitude at the birthday dinner, and then, like, the next day on my birthday, like, you really fucked up my whole birthday dinner. You acted funny in front of my whole family. And then the next day, you telling me, like, what each of my family members did to get on your nerve. And then you telling me, like, and then your mama, like, said this and that and that.
Did my mama what, bitch?
Yeah, I'm like,
fuck is you talking about, ho?
That's how my mama talk. Like, that's how she play. And then I went and told my mama was like, you know what? she's a little fucking girl to me, and she could stay out my way.
Yeah.
That was smoke. That was smoke.
I was like, Mom, like, you know she's sensitive, so she's like, I don't give a fuck. All right?
Yeah.
Like, and it'd be like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, this hoe got problems. But then there been other instances where if I feel like even in this relationship, my mama and my sister went talking too much. Hey,
Yeah.
cool it the fuck down.
Oh God.
Like, y'all doing too much.
Oh God.
Cause I don't like being with no woman who not gonna defend me to her family if they in the wrong. So if my family in the wrong, I'm gonna check you.
Oh God.
Especially like you said, if that coochie good. Yeah.
It usually be the crazy ones like who don't got no sense and shit. Who coochie be super good. That's the only thing that's keeping us together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unstable women got the best sex because they put more into it. Like they unstable. Like, and, you know what I'm saying. They emotionally be all over the place. Like,
Oh, and shout out. Well, not even shout out. You niggas are some horn dogs. They be calling us gay and shit because we said we only want to have sex 3 times a week.
oh no, I wanted to like speak on that because it's certain niggas like.
You go to their page and it's like, you're not even getting
Yeah,
no
like
pussy.
one nigga was like, I'm like, bro, you're 44 years old with no kids and you post men all day. But outside of that,
Right.
like let this be a warning to niggas. Like niggas is done sparing you niggas in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm on y'all ass from now on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post your fucking pictures on our story with 44,000 followers, and we gonna see what's up. Like
I'm starting not to give a fuck. You see, I was going back and forth with them TikTok motherfuckers. So I'm starting not to give a fuck because y'all be saying some dumbass shit in them comments.
I mean, that's how you get the engagement. Though. You
Yeah, start ranking.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, I used to ignore it because I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
But I noticed like when you get at them and get that engagement up, and you get them start. The best is when they be arguing with other people in the comments. You ain't got to do no work.
Yeah.
They was arguing on one clip. What was that? The clip was that
The train clip.
The train
Yeah,
clip.
because the nigga was like, oh,
Niggas
this
was in
young
their
boy shit.
feelings. Yeah. Oh, they was on your ass.
There's like, oh, this young boy shit or whatever. And I was like, I said, oh, this nigga said he going last, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, relax, bro. Like, he was
It was
like,
like, it don't matter about her past and other stuff and shit like that.
Sure
And
it don't.
Nigga was like, this is Simp 101.
yeah, like, we
y'all
ain't
talking
on that
about?
shit.
I'm just like, Jesus.
I literally had somebody just now. They told me to kill myself. I said, come kill me, nigga.
Yeah, real shit. Like,
Yeah, no, we finna start arguing.
that's what I
with
said.
that.
This is the last time because like we done got to the point. Okay, like we used to let the shit go because it used to be like, but no, like if you in the comments talking crazy, we on your ass.
It's
like,
a lot of creators that will like post your pictures.
Yeah.
And really, Mona
yeah.
be going back
and I be trying to be neutral from the pod page.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I don't give a fuck. From my page, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say.
no, fuck that. We going in on y'all ass. The pod page is us.
Yeah,
honestly.
like
Nigga,
that shit's starting to get a little.
yeah, we on y'all ass. We not letting that shit. We not
Yeah.
letting shit. Fuck
Well,
that.
I
I ain't letting that shit ride.
I try not to do it from the pod page because like sometimes it be like swayed opinions. Like even on the train shit, we kind of had different opinions. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just comment from my page so it don't look like the pod page is taking a side. But if it's something like
If
we
you
in
niggas
agreement
get out of, if you niggas get keep that shit rap. If that shit get anywhere outside the lines of what we talking about, niggas is on y'all ass.
nigga on my TikTok telling me I ain't gonna do shit, and I go to your page and you losing every boxing match. You getting your ass beat. I'm talking about you lumped up.
Yeah, he was like, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, stop playing with me.
Yeah, I remember one time I forgot what it was about, and I had screenshot the dude, and I put it on the story, and I was like, this bitch ass nigga. And the nigga Devin hit me up. He was like, hey, bro, what you got going on, man? What you doing
Caught me on a bad day.
Yeah, I'm not playing with these niggas,
Caught
dog.
me on a bad day, and they always look weird. And like, I always go to their page and be like, I could really fire your ass down.
Yeah.
But me, I could take it too far sometimes. Like, remember that girl on Twitter? I had posted her mama. And I was like, you come from
Yeah,
a
yeah.
line of egregiously ugly women. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, no, you went crazy.
That whole started with me, calling me fat and shit. I was like, let's do it then.
Yeah, posting the bitch barber go crazy.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that Twitter guy.
But no, I was really like finna get on Buddy ass because that shit just really bothered me. It was like, that nigga really pissed me off because I'm like,
I gotta go look at that.
yeah, I'm
comment.
like, and then there was another nigga like, he thought he was funny. Like he thought he ate. Looking at, he said both of these niggas boss man down low. That was funny. But then I go on your page and I look at your shit, bro, and it's like you got on a little ass jacket with like some big ass distressed jeans with a whole bunch of rips. Like you look poor as fuck, bro.
No, like one of the niggas commented on the 3 times he put the why are you gay?
Nigga? Yeah.
I went to his page.
That was the nigga who I was like, bro, you're 44 years old with no kids and you post men all fucking day, bro.
I'm like, and niggas was really being telling because it's like, if you talking about the few niggas that was like, yeah, I want to fuck every day. So I'm like, you are niggas who are not getting pussy for real. Because when you really like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Unless you just a horn dog.
Yeah, nigga on y'all body, bro. Like, nigga finna start teeing up when you fuck niggas. But yeah,
all right. Hygiene tip of the day? Shit, I got one. Clip your motherfucking nails. I gotta get my shit and grew out. But you see, they not dirty though.
Yeah, my shit been growing fast as fuck. Hey, you fuck niggas, wash our pillowcases.
Listen, oh yeah, that too. And I sweat in my sleep, so I be having to wash my shit a lot.
Yeah, wash our pillowcases.
Yeah, like
if you got a beard, get you a silk pillowcase.
Between that, I think my dog, like our dog, be sweating too. Like he be smelling like Frito-Lays. Yeah, like with a lot of dogs be smelling. Dogs be like
stink as fuck. Bro. Even if they don't go outside, but they all go outside for the most part.
It's like when they ball up. And you pull the cover back, oh my God. Man. I be like, bro, you're a stink, bro. You
smell like straight corn chips.
Yeah. I call him Frito-Lay. I be like, come on, Frito.
Yeah.
Then they want to lick you and shit. I'm like, bro, you stink, bro.
Shout out Nash. I miss Nash.
Yeah, that's my little homie, man. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and sign out. It's been a good episode. Unc is tired.
Yeah, I'm running off like... That's a really good one.
Yeah, I'm running off like 2 hours of sleep. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when you called me, you was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be a little late." Like, nigga, I had just.
I can hear it in your voice.
Cause I kept pushing my alarm back. Then next thing I know is what the.
I was up late last night, bro. I had to get up. I had you seen my energy when I first got here, bro. Yeah. I had a rough, really like couple weeks, bro. Like for real, like this shit, man. So I'm like. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm glad we got the pod or whatever. Yeah, that shit always making shit a little better.
And stay tuned for well, one of them will probably be out by this time. Spotlight. But we're gonna make an announcement for that. All right, I'm tired. I'm hungry. These goats getting on my nerve. It's your boy Low Key V.
It's your man K Thrizzle,
and this is
Paid N Bazed.
Cute. Where bitches get glazed.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It Paid N Bazed, hell. Get money and wash your ass out.